what's up? This your boy Monty G from the Fammission Podcast. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can get all access to motivated and inspiring videos on this Fammission Friday. Every Friday, let's get to the podcast. Yo, what's up? This your boy Monty G from the Fammission Podcast. And today we got another special guest, man. I'm talking about, we got another one from Texas. You know, last week, a couple weeks ago, we had a couple of brothers from Texas. We got another one. So we're going to let him come into the party and introduce himself, man. Let's show some love to him, y'all. Yes, indeed, man. How you feeling today?
Pretty good. How about yourself, sir?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good, man. Go ahead and tell the people your name, what you do, and where you from.
My name is Brandon, aka, depending on what stage of my life you met me, you feel an aka of what you called me. So we'll leave it at that. Right. Living in Fort Worth, Texas, from Peoria, Illinois. Just moved down here. It's only been hadn't even been 3 years yet, but moved down here. Followed a company that I worked for at the time. Followed them down here. And just got down here and expanded, trying to start doing my own thing.
Okay, that's what's up, man. I was gonna ask you, like, man, what made you make that transition to go to Texas? But you say, yeah, you following the company. So
yeah. Well, just to kind of piggyback off of that, me and my wife, we empty nesters. So we had always talked about coming down here. We would come to visit Texas 2, maybe 3 times a year anyway, for like the last maybe 6 or 7 years, coming to visit friends and family from Peoria that then moved down here to Texas. So we would be coming down here to visit them anyway. And then my job opened up a facility down here, and being empty nesters, like we down there all the time. Why not? So that's what happened.
So, man, what's a little bit different from when y'all left the P-Town, Peoria, Illinois? When y'all left, what's different that y'all had to adapt to since y'all been in Texas?
The number one thing, anybody who is from our region, you from up there too, Chicago. The biggest difference from up there to down here is the heat.
The heat.
Oh my God. Right now we on the streak. I think 100. We'll just say it's been in the triple digits for like the last about 30 days.
You say triple digits?
Yeah.
Like 101, 102, 103. Damn.
That's the regular temperature, but with the like they call it the real feel, with the humidity or whatever. We talking 110, 112.
Damn, 112.
Yeah.
112.
Yeah.
That shit sound like
like a group. Yeah.
112.
Yeah.
The club in P-Town.
Yeah. And just like the club in P-Town, 112 is so hot, it make you want to fight because it's so hot. Man.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Hey, man, I wanted to ask you, since you down there in Texas, you know what I'm saying, and the AKA I know is B-Doe. So have you been to Bun B, the Trio Burger?
That's in Houston. The thing that a lot of people get misconstrued with
Texas
with Texas is, you in Texas, you buy my cousin. Yeah. You in Texas, you in Dallas, you buy just like how I know you done been a million places. Where you from? Well, you being from Chicago is a little different, but me being from Peoria, wherever I go, where you from? Illinois. Oh, Chicago's nice, huh? I don't know. I don't live in Chicago. You know what I mean?
You may say what part though.
Right. So the thing is, it's the same thing down here. When somebody say, "Oh, where you live at?" "Oh, Texas." "Oh man, is Dallas nice?" I live in Fort Worth. Right. You know what I mean? And then, like you saying, the Bun B thing, that's in Houston. That's 5 hours away. So, yeah, being in Texas is so big. So, there's so many different places, and it's a lot of distance in between them.
And I feel you on that. I'm down here in Florida, and they be like, man, you seen Rick Ross? I'm like, boy, I'm not in Miami.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Miami is far as hell. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's just the association with the state. People automatically think of the so-called either the hypest spot or the biggest spot that they done heard of in that state, and just automatically associated with you being there.
Hmm. So if somebody, how can you, if somebody wanted to leave the town, right? They want to leave the P,
Mhm.
they want to leave the town, they want to try new. What kind of advice did you give someone that's starting over to the empty nesters?
Do it. Even people who's not empty nesters, do it. My One of our biggest things is because we had talked about it for so long, and it was just the fear of leaving home, just like your comfortability, your comfort zone.
Your comfort
You know,
zone.
it's yeah. Our biggest thing was we waited so long to do it. Why
Mm,
did we wait this long to do it?
mm.
Yeah, yeah, do it. I mean, because you never know what's out there unless you go see what's out there. You
Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah. I mean, if you want something different in life, you gotta
Hmm.
do something different in life.
Hmm. A
So,
change of venue, a change of atmosphere. You know, uh, one of the biggest things that you'll hear a lot of people at home saying, "Oh, there's nothing here, there's nothing going on," but at the same time, they don't put no effort into trying to change that. Uh, it's just fear. It's just fear.
hmm,
Being scared. Everybody got a family member that lives somewhere else. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So
yeah,
if you just go check out instead of with the mindset when you go visit that family member, instead of going with the mindset, oh, I'm here visiting, just hanging out, kicking it, go with the mindset of now let me put on these different glasses and see what it would be like to live here. And then that'll probably help in your transition of thinking of saying, oh yeah, it was cool down there visiting. Now let me go down here and see what it's like to live. If you look at it from a different angle, it might help them get up out of there. Peoria is not bad, don't get me wrong, but there is very little to do, and that causes
Hey,
a lot
hey,
of people.
somebody said you from Minnesota. Oh, that's Chrome. Chrome said, man, you from
Oh,
Minnesota.
yeah, all right. Yeah.
So,
Yeah, all right.
hey, so when you was so you from Minnesota, man? How old was you when you came to P? When you came to the P?
Uh, I moved. Actually, I'm from Peoria.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, well, Chrome,
Yeah,
Chrome
yeah.
know that.
AKA Chrome, AKA
Yeah, see,
Rico. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
see, but yeah, that's where the AKA can come in. Everybody got an AK.
Yeah.
But no, I moved out of Peoria. I think third. I think third grade. No, fourth grade actually. Fourth
Oh
grade.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You from
Um,
yeah now?
yeah, I'm from the P. Yeah, so moved out to Minneapolis fourth grade, and didn't come back until eighth.
Oh yeah. They say wherever you graduated from, that's where you from.
I barely graduated, so that's a
No, you
difference.
graduated grammar school, right?
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's it right there. You know what
Oh,
I'm
okay,
saying?
yeah.
So that's
Oh,
it.
in that case, yeah, I'm from the P then.
Yes,
Von
sir.
Steuben.
That's right. That's right.
Graduated from Von Steuben.
Yeah. Hey, what is something that you had to adapt to? Oh yeah, Chrome. Shout out to Chrome, man. He was I came down there in Texas and his mom was down there, and we kicked
Okay.
it. So yeah, yeah. So
Hmm.
what is something you had to adapt to?
In Texas versus like the P.
Yeah, like something you had to
Oh,
adapt to when you got there, and other than the heat.
traffic.
Mm,
Um, we come from Peoria, where I think uh the census says I think like 150, 160
mm.
the population, and down here is 900,000 plus.
Damn.
So, and that's just in Fort Worth.
Mm,
That's just in Fort Worth. That's not Dallas, because again, like I was talking about earlier, everybody think you know you think Texas, you think Dallas, you think Houston. That's just in Fort Worth. So
mm.
going from add an extra 800,000 people on top of your daily drive to and from work, or to the store, or to the mall,
Mm,
that 10-minute drive can be 40 minutes because it's that many more people on the road.
mm. Man,
Hmm.
I see you got your shirt on, man.
Oh yeah.
Man, go
So I
ahead, man.
can't fill out what side it's on.
Tell me a little bit about that, man.
NATO's. Again, anybody else who know me, well, they may not have known what that said. It says NATO's.
No,
And
how you get that name though?
again with these AKAs, all depend on if you know a couple of people and they got an AKA. This is
Yeah,
actually me and my wife's AKA.
I
Just
know
mashed together.
that's what it look
Yeah,
like. I like that.
yeah. You know, some people know her as Nay. They know me. Some people, like you said, my AKA to you is B-Doe. Put
Yeah,
them together, what you got? You got NATO. Shit, the NATO, that's a tornado right there. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So
tornado,
put
NATO.
together. That's
Okay,
how we come through there.
okay,
Come through
okay.
there and clean it up.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man.
Mhm.
So what y'all specialize in cleaning?
Well, Windows.
Okay.
Well, we got two different. Well, actually, there's three. One. Well, all right. Let me start over. We have three different businesses that we ventured into.
Mm.
The first one will be the window cleaning. That's what the shirt is. I don't know if I didn't ask you this about name dropping. But anyway, there was a YouTube video that I had saw
Mm-hmm.
um, off of a popular person who pushes entrepreneurship.
Okay.
And just looking at it, I had watched a couple of his videos before, and just some of the ideas that some of the entrepreneurs had put on there that they started businesses with. This one seems simple.
Okay.
And looking at the startup costs, $20 to $50 or even $100, max, and that's if you're trying to go crazy with it right out the gate. But
Okay.
yeah, just seeing that, like, oh man, down here where we moved to was a bunch of like strip malls around,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, oh, you know what, this would be the perfect place to start that one idea that I seen on YouTube.
Ah.
Got on there, ended up at Lowe's getting like the equipment. And crazy story with that is I'm in there buying the equipment to go ahead, like, you know what, I think I'm gonna go ahead and try to start this. And Lowe's buying the
What the hell?
equipment, and the person who NATO's.
Yeah, they already came
Yeah.
through.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we don't bust freestyles in the backyard. He know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
uh, but
do y'all do, I mean cut you off, but do y'all
go
do
ahead.
like, you know what I'm saying, the tall buildings out there, like, you know what I'm
No,
saying?
I haven't gotten that extreme because
Oh,
the
okay.
difference with that is that's considered commercial. I
Mm.
do commercial, but I do say like Lowe's. That's what I was going into with the story. I'm in Lowe's buying the equipment to say, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and try to start this business. It just so happened that the store manager was in the same aisle and was like, "Oh, it looks like you're buying equipment to clean windows." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm about to start this window cleaning business." But to me, they just look like a regular worker, stocking the shelves.
Right.
So I'm like, "Yeah, I'm trying to buy this stuff so I can start this window cleaning business, this, that, and the third." And she was like, "Oh, well, yeah, I need my windows cleaned." But I'm again thinking that she's just a regular worker. I'm thinking she's
Mm-hmm.
talking about her house. But she was like, "Oh yeah, I need the store done." I'm like, "Oh, your house?" She was like, "No, this store.
Mm.
I'm the store manager. Come back in an hour and clean our windows for us." I'm like, "What?"
See?
Went to the crib, got up out my clothes, and came back. Clean me and the missus came back and cleaned the windows. It started from then on, recurring every month. Referred us to the other Lowe's. We have four or five Lowe's at one time.
Man, that's what's
Lowe's,
up. That's
yeah.
what's up.
So
Yeah, I got another
yeah.
guy, Florida Black. He got some stuff like that, and he messing with Lowe's and
hmm
Home Depot, not Home Depot. My bad, not Lowe's. But
I
yeah,
tried to
that's what
get
I'm
in with
saying.
them too.
We start with an idea. So you got the idea from YouTube, then you
hmm
thought about it, you act on it, and
hmm
then your first customer was right there when you was picking up the, you know what I'm
When I
saying,
was
the milk.
picking
Milk.
when I was picking
You see
up the
what I'm
merch,
saying?
yeah, yeah,
And that's why I be trying to tell people that everything start with an idea. Everything
yeah,
from the chairs you sit on, from everything start with an idea,
hmm
bro. And I
yeah,
say, out of 10 people that come up with the same idea,
hmm
only two of them gonna act on it.
yeah. That's what it is. It's the idea. It's the spark. and then
Yep.
then it's the action.
That's
And
right.
if you ain't got no action,
Ain't nothing going. You just got to hold
nothing
that
gonna happen.
ideas in your head. All yeah,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
indeed. So
yeah.
yeah, let me see. Oh yeah, you say you and your wife been together, man. It's gonna be our anniversary.
Just a couple years, just a couple
Yeah, come
years.
yeah, man. Y'all been together since Tupac was alive.
Yeah, literally.
Damn,
Yeah,
damn.
yeah,
Oh God,
yep. We met New Year's New Year's Eve, 1996.
damn.
That's when we met, and we became official. We started going out or going together, however you want to call it, or whoever
Hmm.
listening. You know, everybody got their own terms of how they word it, but we started
Yeah,
going together.
yeah.
Uh, what's today's date? Today's the 4th. Our anniversary is on the 8th. 26 years.
Oh man, happy anniversary, man.
20,
26
26.
years.
Mm, yeah,
Damn.
26.
26. Man.
Yeah, it's
So,
a
do
long
you
time.
have any relationships advice?
Uh, what they say, happy wife, happy life. That's true somewhat, but shoot, the dude
Yeah,
got to be happy
somewhat.
too.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, it ain't a one-way street; it's a two-way street. So if uh
Say that.
if y'all want to make it work, you can't make it work more than the other person want to make it work. So
That's
if
right.
y'all notice it ain't y'all not on the same page or meshing, it ain't gonna work out. It just so happens that we done been on the same page for a long time. But we've been turning the page, we've been turning it together. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right. That's right. That's
But
right. You know,
got different. Yeah,
yeah, man. You know, when I met
you
y'all,
got you got some numbers under you now too.
oh yeah, yeah, we've been together for I like to say 20. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I like to say 20, but we've been married for like what 17, like
Mm-hmm.
17 years. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I like to say
Oh,
20.
y'all been married longer than us then. Yeah, we've been married. Oh, you about to get me in trouble. We've been married for this to be 16 in September.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll have our wedding our wedding anniversary in September of 23 would be 16 years.
Okay. Okay, man, golly, man. You know when I would say when I met y'all, you know when I met you and your wife together, like
Mm-hmm.
uh, little Michael,
Mm-hmm. He
you
was just
couldn't
here.
tell me that I say, but he looked just like you. I say, man, this little dude, this is you, bro. This is you,
Mm-hmm.
man. Now I
Yeah,
see him
yeah.
grown up. You know,
Man.
he taking off, man. So you like a little,
Oh, grown man.
you like a pawpaw now, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he blessed us with that gift of parenthood 11 years ago. And
Man.
actually our little dude, he just went home Tuesday.
Mm,
He wanted to come down and stay with us for a little bit before school started back. So
mm.
yeah, he got to come hang out with his folks and milk us out some money and shoes and food and
Yeah,
all that good stuff. And then we had to
yeah.
put him on a plane to get him up out of here before we went broke.
Hey, but it's a blessing though. It's a
Oh
blessing.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
most definitely.
I'll be telling my sons, you know what I'm saying, because I kind of scared them a little bit, you know, so they won't have no early, you know what I'm saying,
Hmm.
coming out
Hmm.
early. I want them to get mature before they
Hmm.
step out there. So right now I
Hmm.
think they're ready. So I'm like, I want to be a grandpa too. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
Yeah, Michael matured a lot faster than
Most
I can't
kids.
say a lot faster than most kids, but you know, with certain things that we had him, well, that he was around that kind of
Hmm.
molded him into what he is. You know, being up on Cali at 3, 4 years old. Well, people who listen may not know where that area town is, but being in certain environments that's a little more advanced
Yeah.
at a young age get you there a lot sooner. So, you know,
Hmm.
I don't know if that's a good thing that he was there, but it helped mold him into what he is today. He's a good dude, works a lot, take care of his family, and all on straight and narrow. Ain't got no time for dummy, just like his Paul.
Yeah, on the real. Ain't nothing wrong, man. You raising good, man. That's good. So
Mm.
hey, so think talking about raising, man. Did you grow up with both parents in the home?
Nah, nope.
All right, so
Go ahead.
just what? Go ahead. Just
Oh,
what?
just my mom. Just my mom.
So how
Well, mom and
important is
grandma, but
okay?
everybody got that mom and grandma dynamic.
Yeah. So how important it is to you to play the father role in the household?
Uh, very. Being that I didn't have that, it made me probably made me a little more strict than somebody who grew up with a father. You know what I'm saying? Had. So
Mm-hmm.
because just looking at the things that I thought that a dad should have been teaching me or uh, could have taught me, I done got from out here in these streets. So when it was time for me to be that person, I can give you some street game and I'm gonna give you this what I think would have been, some fatherly advice type as well. So
Yeah.
I just always meshed them both with what I thought was good fatherly advice because I didn't have it firsthand. But
Mm-hmm.
and from what's going on out here in these streets where you're gonna see regardless eventually when you get older. So if I can give it to you, give them both to you, you should be solid. And I think it worked out.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. From us growing up with no kind of guidance, and we trying to guide someone. We
Yeah, yeah.
like you said, we thought because now we older,
Hmm.
we like that
Hmm.
wasn't right, bro.
Right, right,
Told
right.
you that. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
shout out to the dads out there, the stepdads, and
Hmm.
everybody else that's trying
Hmm.
to get their kids,
Everybody else,
get these
yeah.
males and some
Hmm.
females on the right track. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Yes, indeed. Let me see. Hey man, what do you miss about the '90s?
My Malibu.
Oh man, tell me about that
Man,
little.
I don't know, just
Oh
something
yeah,
about
yeah,
that old
yeah.
vehicle.
Yeah, it was something like this. You know what I'm saying? It was something like this.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh that color. Oh, where'd you find
I
that?
know that joint sick, ain't it?
Oh, that's that. Hey, that color would be called Bangkok Blue Pearl. Oh, you would
Ooh.
you and dug up some bones right there.
Oh yeah, man. You already know, man.
Yeah. Well, that was a 73. Uh,
73.
73 Chevy Malibu. I had I bought a 454 big block out
Mm,
of a suburban, out of a 76 suburban, and put it
mm,
in a two-door. I
mm.
took it to the machine shop, had them tear that thing down to the block and put all new everything again. I couldn't touch the gas without that thing barking.
Mm,
And
mm,
it
mm.
had some stupid dump in the trunk too. So
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So I wonder. It's a question on the thing. Oh,
oh, that must be
oh,
on your side. I don't see no questions.
oh, yeah. Oh, there you go. What that is? Oh, that's Chrome. What he say? Ask him about no when shorty jump.
I
What he
think
talking about?
I think I remember what he talking about. One of our homegirls. Uh, Tamika, she had the birthmark on her. I remember who we talking about. I don't remember the exact situation though, but uh, there was so many. That's where I met you at, Monty. Up on yeah, Monty G staff. That's where I
Yeah,
met you at up there on Cali, man. I mean, it
man.
was so
Shout out to
many.
Cali.
Man, gotta say shout out to Cali. It was so many
Yes,
situations
indeed.
up there, man. It's hard to name. I mean, it's hard to even start talking about one without going down a rabbit hole because one led into another, that led into another, that led into an, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
It's some stories.
Chrome. That's how I met you through Chrome.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Him and his brother DeMarshall. Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
AKA Earl. Let me
Yeah,
see.
AKA, or yeah, AKA. Depending on when you met somebody, what they was being called at the time.
Oh man, let me see. We got a couple more minutes. We're gonna go into this flashback. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I
okay.
got some. I got some. We're
You
gonna
already
talk
no,
about some.
you done already hit me with something with that boo man. So that
With
means
the
you already
Malibu.
got
Nah,
something dug up.
Oh man, you already know.
You
You
got
know what
some
I'm saying?
bones. You got some skeletons in the closet you about to break out on me.
Yes, indeed. You already know. You already know.
Well,
But
just see
what
if
I
you
was
got
gonna
it lined
say.
up to where we can bounce off of each other then, because you flash on me, I can flash on you. You know, I got some. We
Okay,
got some stories
okay,
too.
okay. So look, I was gonna ask you on
Hmm.
how much you pay for the Malibu?
That Malibu, I think I paid five. I think I paid $500 for that Malibu.
Damn.
But then everything that I end up doing to it, let's see. I mean, I can't say it was stupid expensive, you know, especially back then. Everybody ain't had no money like that, but just was fortunate to have uh hookups. Actually, the dude who painted the car stayed behind Chrome grandma house and he painted in his garage.
Mm.
He actually he was a painter. He had this whole garage set up like that, but you know, just he actually lived on Cali, to be
Mm.
honest.
Oh, you
So
got that Cali blue on Cali.
yeah, so we're gonna call it Cali Blue, yeah.
Yeah,
But
yes
yeah,
indeed. Johnny Jones, what up, Unc?
yeah,
Yeah.
but you know, just saying like that, little hookups like that, you know, it wasn't expensive, only paid $500 for the car, but just end up making it into what it was. You know, put a racing motor in that mud, threw some wheels on there that I bought off another homeboy off the street, and used to just
Mm.
be sideways through the town, banging down everybody block.
Damn. Well, it's about that time, man. Let me get to it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Man, tell me about that picture right there. Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Oh, you
Man,
was something serious, boy.
hey,
Okay,
hey,
okay.
so yeah, so back in the days they used to call you
Mm-hmm.
AKA Brandon, AKA Butter, but my man,
Butters, yeah,
yeah,
that's Butters right there.
yeah, that's Butters right there. But who was that was calling you Putter?
Putters. I forgot. Putter. That sound like Earl a little bit.
You said
Man.
MCA, DJ Quick.
Uh,
Why they got you
oh
going?
man, yeah. Ooh, that's throwback right there. That was early. No, that was late '90s. That was right after I had met Yolanda, because I was at I remember that picture. I was at her house, was going over there. I was trying to holler at her then, I guess that's what you would say. Yeah, oh, that's oh boy. Yeah, had the gold teeth still and everything. Hmm.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, that was the yeah, that was that Minister Society look, you know, that was when it was
Yeah,
all Dickies and Chucks for me, and then
Dickies,
coming
Chuckies, and
from
flannels.
in the flannels, you know, my little situation where I was coming from at the time, you know, I was considered G'd up, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
put them fingers down, man. I
No,
ain't
no,
know.
they no, they stand still. They stand still.
That boy almost had a flashback.
You saw me. I got to moving like. Oh,
Yeah,
you went and
so
got some dirt. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
yes, indeed. So
What you got next? Now I'm ready now.
hey man, tell me about this picture though, man, because this was beautiful though. I like this one.
Hmm.
Where y'all was at with that one?
I don't know. It ain't pop up on me.
You it ain't pop up on you?
Mm-mm. The other one popped right up.
You ain't getting it?
Oh, there we go. That time. Yeah. Oh, that's hot. We was in Dubai.
Dubai, man. Tell me a little bit about that, bro.
Oh, dude. Uh, the best place that I've been to. Anybody who know me and know me and the missus over the years, we some traveling folks, and done been a lot of places, and that's like the visually probably the best place that I've been
One
to.
thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what's up,
We,
man.
we was on I think the 176th floor. We was in the tallest building there, the Burj Khalifa.
Mm,
That's what the Burj Khalifa. If you look it up, that's the tallest building in the world. We was in that building on 176th floor, and
mm.
that was only like the one of the lookout sections of the building. We could have went higher, but I was like, no, we straight right there.
Damn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he
We
was like,
stopped
yeah.
like,
What if he'd have been like,
man,
man, I heard about your company, bro. You should come clean some windows out here.
like, man, look, we ain't scaled up that high yet, literally. Yeah, we
Oh
ain't scaled
yeah.
up like that. Hey, that place was so beautiful, and we thought that we had got there too early because the way they had the way they had the like tour set up, they had like an early one and then to where you get like the day view, and then they had a night view. Like, damn, we don't want to go at night; it ain't gonna look right. But just so happened we did the day one, and it started to transition into night, so we got to see the day view and the night view while we was up there. Man, the lights, uh,
Mm,
everything out there just spectacular. I mean,
mm.
anybody who got, and it's not even expensive. That's the misconception too. A lot of people think that it costs a lot of money to get over there. It don't. Not if you plan it and
Yeah.
make payments and stuff like that. People don't just go drop a bag and go to Dubai. I mean, there's rich people that do that, but people like me, no, you got to plan
Yeah.
for it and plan towards it.
All right. So then it's another one. Like I thought about going to Dubai, and I just seen it on the news. It was a lady. She left her purse or something. She left some of her items in a rental car, and she was snapping on them. She was yelling. They locked her ass up. They
Look,
got rules
they
out there.
they got rules and regulations, and that's the other thing. We did our homework before we went
Mm,
because in Dubai they don't believe that women are supposed like how here girl might have on some little spaghetti straps, halfway hanging out, little cheeks hanging out, whatever. Nah, they don't play that.
yeah.
When you go into the mall, you know how here they got the no shoes, no shirt, no service type of
Yeah.
signs. There they got signs before you walk into the mall. If I'd have knew you was gonna pull up some stuff like that, I took pictures of it. They got the circle with the line through it.
Mhm.
This
Yeah.
ain't
They
happening.
know. Yeah.
That, holding hands, men and women
Oh.
holding hands.
Yeah. Yeah. No holding hands.
No
Man,
PDA.
you can't even make eye contact with another woman. None of that.
They a little bit more relaxed because of it's such a big tourist place. But before it became like super big, everybody want to go to Dubai, so now you got all these different cultures coming. When it first started, it was super strict, no holding hands, no women can't show no type of skin, this, not, and the other. But now, since there's so many people all the time for years coming there, they got a little bit more relaxed on it. But
Hmm.
their people, nah. The people from there, it's 150. Day temperatures, it's like 120, 130. It's
Yeah,
regular temperatures,
they say
and
on the beach you can't even.
the women still only got eyes showing because
Yeah,
they women they not having that. They can't let their women do that. But
and
they don't relax it.
yeah, they say, man, you go on the beach, you can't even run around with your shirt off.
No,
They
no.
say, man, all
We
you
got
got
on the train. We got on
sweatsuit.
the train, and me and the missus got on the train, and we like, yeah, we had went to the mall, and we was heading back to our hotel, and we was like, just hopped on the train, and I'm just noticing like all the people looking at me crazy. I'm like, what is going on? And like people, the women start doing this and covering up. The ones who didn't have the mask on start covering up their face and this that, and the other. Then I'm like, what in the hell going on? Look up. One of them pointing to a sign. Only women on that train car. Men had to get on a
Oh,
different
you're a
train
separate
car.
one.
So
Word.
I was bogus now, like you were just talking about with the lady
They
with the
done locked
purse.
your
If they if
ass
they
up.
wanted if they wanted to go up on me, they could have. But
Damn.
I didn't know that particular rule. I seen that. Then I ended up having to look to the side. The doors was about to close to the men cart. So I had
You
to run
slid
over there
through
and
there.
squeeze and I'm just squeezing in there because it's so packed with the dudes. And
Mm.
didn't really pay attention and then when we got off, this all women got out of that car and all the dudes is on here. I'm like, you can't even chew gum on the train over there. It's so clean.
Oh man.
Can't even chew gum.
Yeah, man. Hey man, you and your wife been together for a long time, man. And I seen
Couple
something
days.
that I seen something that me and my wife did, and but the way y'all did it, that shit was kind of dope, and hey man,
Yeah.
where y'all do this at?
Oh, that's our love lock I made. And I made it at the crib, of course, bought it, but that was all on our trip to Dubai.
Mm.
We stopped in Paris on the way there, and I'm like, shoot, Paris, of course, never been. I want to leave my mark and let them
Mm.
know that that dude was there. You see, I put B-Doe on there because that's
Yeah.
who that's that
Yeah.
AKA at that time.
Mm-hmm.
I had always seen that Love Bridge thing on Travel Channel, TV, whatever. So I went ahead and bought a lock and went and got a gosh,
A
what's
little
that thing
marker.
called? No, actually, I bought an engraver.
Mm.
I actually engraved it because with
Mm.
a marker
Yeah,
it
it'll
can
wash off.
rub off,
Right,
right? So
right.
I engraved those words and then I used a marker to fill it in. And
Mm.
yeah, so went over there, caught the little trout. Well, we went and did the Eiffel Tower and all that, and then went over to the Love Bridge and hooked up on there. So we over there in Paris, somewhere on there, and threw the key into the river right there.
Yeah, man. That's dope, man. I
Hmm.
like the energy, man. Y'all be letting off,
Yeah,
man. I got another
yeah.
one. Oh, look at that.
Oh, okay, okay. That's
Damn, that's a beautiful picture
huh.
right there,
That's
man.
that's Prince or King B-Doe right there,
Mm-hmm.
and my Queen NATO.
Yeah, man. I like what y'all
Yeah,
got going on, man.
yeah, yeah,
Yes, indeed. Know what I'm saying?
yeah.
That
That whole Dubai trip.
yeah. So y'all still doing y'all business thing? Cause I gotta you know what I'm saying? Y'all
Hmm.
still doing it?
Yeah, yeah. See, the one I was telling you earlier was the window cleaner, and then
Yeah.
that's the pallets. That's something else I had looked at in the P, but like man, the place I worked at was a manufacturing company. They had pallets and all that. So again, the idea like, oh, okay, maybe I can get in. And again, this came from the same uh, YouTube dude that I've seen when I seen the window cleaning thing, and it just kind of spark ideas. Something simple you could do.
Yeah.
Um, but I had looked at it at home and it was like, there ain't really. It don't seem like the opportunity. I know the place I work at use pallets. Oh, okay, maybe I know this place. But then when I moved down here, this is like warehouse. They have um, warehouse central
Mm,
where it's million square foot warehouses
mm,
side by side. You go down to the next block, it's a 500,000 foot square foot warehouse,
mm-hmm,
and they're just everywhere. They're everywhere. They're called industrial parks.
mm,
So I'm looking at all these different places. I'm like, oh man, the idea I had at the crib, maybe I could do that down here because there's so many places that use pallets down here. I mean, I think I was here for a month. I went and bought a 11-foot flatbed truck. Just happened to come across one and bought an 11-foot flatbed truck. Start going to these couple places trying to holler at the people. You get shot down a lot.
yeah,
But then you get some people who need stuff. It's just like any thing you trying to sell.
right.
You
On the
you
real,
gotta you gotta
you
you
gotta
gotta try to
hustle.
push it
You know what
on.
I'm
Yeah, you
saying?
gotta try to push it on somebody. You know what I mean? Out of just say out of 10 people, at least two of them gonna want your services somehow, some
Yeah,
way.
yeah. And they
So
going and out of them two people, they gonna
they're
spread the
gonna
news to somebody else.
yeah, yeah.
So
So that's where the pallet thing came from. But then um just like with any business, with the window cleaning, I mentioned it get a little hot. So that it was a good idea and it paid well. But then just thinking like, okay, in these Texas summertime
man,
heat, I started looking for something that could look at it like this. Window cleaning, it pays good, but it's time for money.
mm, right.
Pallets, I like to look at that as units for money.
Mm,
Because if it take me, 2 hours to go clean the Lowe's doing this and get my body tired for X amount of dollars, but these pallets I can go get,
you just
say
drop them off.
200 pallets. Yeah, each pallet, costs X amount of dollars. It took
Mm-hmm.
me 30 minutes or an hour to go pick these up and drop them off. I got paid this much money because of each one of these, and it's just a pick
Right.
up drop off.
So yeah. So but you picking up, dropping off. That's like a little workout though.
But the thing is, you want to try to get you can get these pallets free. You can buy them, but a lot of places they want to get rid of them. Then there's the places that need them. This particular you want to find places who need to get rid of pallets or want to get rid of them. They on their property. They get all of their inventory in on pallets. So now they have nothing to do
Yeah,
because
get
they
want
got
to get
inventory
rid of
coming
them.
in. Yeah, so you go into these places trying to figure out if these the places that you can either buy them from for a little bit or nothing, or get them.
And then
You
resell
offering
them.
them a service. Yeah, you
Yeah,
offering them a service. I'm gonna
right.
take them off of your property for free, but at the same time, you done found this place. Oh, I need pallets. I need pallets. So a
Yeah,
pickup
okay. That's
and a
okay.
drop off. A pickup
Yeah,
and a drop off.
I pick up what you dropping off. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you
I
see
like
what I'm
that. You
saying?
know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, man, tell me a little bit about this picture right here.
Well, I don't know who that person is, but yeah, I see where you're going with that. You
The
talking about
workout
that time?
machine.
Yeah, you talking about that time we was up in Landmark, man. We in there trying to get our bodies right.
Right.
Uh,
So,
me and
yeah.
you, we in there. We used to hit it up every day. And one day, I think I got full of myself. I threw about 4, 5 plates on each side. Like, man, money. I think I seen you do this once. I think I could do that too. What you mean? Man, I threw them things on there and hit that release button so it'll drop down. Boy, had me sitting there looking like in the crab leg position, boy, like I'm just folded up. I couldn't move.
He was like, help,
Help, help.
I'm trying to pull him up.
Yeah, I'm like, get him on and grab him. You like, I can't do it. Hey, that
Oh
was
my
funny. Hey,
god.
hey, had me trapped. You
Hey,
hear me?
hey, I think we left. We didn't even work out the rest of the day.
No, I'm like, no, let's go. Let's go. I think we went and got Michael was so little. I think we went and got Michael from the daycare. Used to drop Michael off at the daycare park.
Oh
Like,
man,
man, no, we gotta go.
man, that was super duper funny, man. You know what? Let me see how much time we got. All right, we got a couple more minutes, so man, I'm gonna hit them with these random questions real quick. All right, my first question is, what's the first thing you do when you wake up? What's the first thing you do or think about when you wake up in the morning?
I say good morning to the beautiful lady laying next to me
Okay.
every day.
Every day,
Good
that's
morning, gorgeous.
yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah.
Mary stole it from me. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. All right, which one, weather-wise, which one you? Well, you in Florida, so I'm gonna say I would say hot or cold. Oh yeah, you in Texas. I mean, I'm thinking Florida. My
hmm
bad. So which
What
one you prefer, hot or cold?
I prefer cold because you can put on more layers to stay warm. But when it's hot like it is down here, you can't take too much out without getting in trouble.
Man,
You know what I'm saying?
oh,
So
yeah. Okay,
mhm.
okay. Who said hey everyone? Chandler. Chandler, what up? Lay in the building. Chandler. Yes, indeed.
Brush them teeth.
It rests. He tripped. Eddie, what's going on, bro? Hey, what is that one thing you want to change about the world?
Um, One thing I want to change about the world is, I guess, ignorance, stupidity, where folks
Mm,
just go up for no reason. There've been a lot of these like mass shooting things. That's
mm.
like ridiculous. Folks can't even go out and just have a good time without. I guess you don't ever want to really have to go out and think something bad's gonna happen, but
Mhm.
it's just the draw of the straw. You never know where you can be. Actually, I mean, I know you in a segment, but just a quick story. Me and my wife was going out to a outlet mall here, and she wanted to go to this one particular one, but it's a little far from us, so we end up going to the one closer to us. That same day, the one that she wanted to go to, a mass shooter hopped out, killed 8 people.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So just think we would have went out there. I'm sure it was all on the news at the Allen Mall. Dude just jumped out randomly and killed, I think, 5 kids and 3 adults. Just hopped out with an AK and just start shooting up the scene. And we were
Yeah,
supposed to be in at that outlet that same day.
damn, that's
So I
crazy.
would I
Yeah,
would change that ignorance. You just there's like no I don't see why there's a need. There's no reason for it. If you got a problem, get help.
yeah, it is. My brother, he came down to Texas and about that school shooting, and he was out there
Hmm.
showing love to the kids. You know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
passing out teddy bears, and that was sad, man. And it's
Hmm.
crazy that um that's why I say, man, these kids need some guidance. Hell, some of these people need guidance. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
Hmm.
Because they get guns in their hands, and you never know who can get their hands on the gun. You don't know what they're thinking in their mind. You don't know what's
Hmm.
going on. So,
Hmm.
yeah, that is sad, man. Let me
Yeah,
see
get
what.
get get help instead of doing something like that as your outlet.
Hmm. Hey, what do your town mean to you?
The P, it mean
Yes.
everything. It
Mm,
mean everything. That's where I've uh, born and raised. So I made it through it, through all the stuff that the P had to offer, and it wasn't all good times. Again, AKA depending on who watching this and at what time. It might have been some bad situations, and there was some good situations, but just every situation that the P had to offer, just made it through it,
mm,
and just shit. That's where my kids, my son, my daughter, they still live there. My mom recently passed. Uh, everybody's still there. I still got family there.
mm.
So the P is everything. That's where I met you at. That's where I
That's
met
right.
so many of my friends at. You know what I mean? Just because I
Mm-hmm.
don't live there no more, don't mean I don't got love for it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hey, so when I did meet you, you know, it was all about the slams in the trunk, the music, everything. So, I had a music question, man. Like,
Hmm.
which one go the hardest?
Jeezy.
Ooh, Money Jeezy in the building.
Yeah,
Yes,
Jeezy,
indeed.
especially with some dump in the trunk. That Jeezy goes super hard.
Yeah, yeah, yes, indeed. All right. You ever had a job and you quit on the first day?
Yep, yep. What job was that? I want to say it was I want to say it was Lums. No, what was that? Denny's. It was Denny's. Out there on Sterling in Peoria. Bus boy, and it just wasn't it.
It
Going
wasn't it.
there, no, working my butt off in the back, and I think I must have or since it's like my first day, I ain't know that I was supposed to be doing this one particular thing or get this one particular section or something. And they went up on me a little bit. I was like, oh, okay.
No,
All right,
okay.
I'm going to the bathroom.
Yeah, I'll be back. Wink, wink. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah, nah, I ain't never come
So,
back.
would you say that was the worst job you ever had?
Um, no, because I think I was just young and stupid. I had other jobs when I got older that I thought was pretty bad, but no, it wasn't the worst job. I think the worst job was mm, this job that had 12-hour shifts. Me and one of my homeboys, we was working this 12-hour job. It was for Caterpillar.
Mm,
Boy, it was just all day long. Well, all night long, actually, at that particular place. It was 6 p.m. to 6 a.m.
damn,
Hmm.
it wasn't playing. Hey, so God damn,
Hmm.
man,
Yeah, it's a long time.
Caterpillar was that joint though. Um,
Hmm.
let me
Me and my
see.
homeboy Shane was on that job.
Dang. Uh, let me see. What's another good question I can hit you with? Uh,
Dig
oh,
deep, dig deep.
check it out.
Hmm.
If you can talk to your 16-year-old self at the age
Mm.
you're at right now, what would you tell them?
Hmm. Mm.
Yeah, you said dig deep.
Stay in school.
Stay in school.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Mm-hmm. Because
You know, go ahead.
I had different passions in school. I was a nerd in school. I
Mm,
like science, and with the different industries that's science based, like forensic file. I mean, just forensics and all that kind of good stuff. That's all
mm,
science based work, and that could have led into a completely different, um, completely different realm of life and work. You know what I mean? But
mm,
I chose to to stay outside. I never came back up on the porch. So
okay, okay.
that would have been one thing I would have told myself, stay in school, man.
Stay in
I got
school.
my brother and my daughter are the furthest. My brother has a master's, actually working. He should be starting his doctorate here soon in um, sociology. And my daughter, she followed my brother's footsteps, and she has her master's in sociology as well. No
Mm-hmm.
breaks, no nothing. So she's 25 years old with her master's degree, and she
Mm,
she
okay.
she she shook the world up with that one. Young and educated and about to get to it. So stay
Mm,
in school is what I would have did. Staying in school is what she did do.
mm. So now you see it, huh? Okay, okay.
Yeah, I see it. Like that ain't nothing but a win right there.
Yeah. Hey, what do you listen to the most, like music or podcast?
A little bit of both. I say music the most, but I've been getting into these podcasts lately. I don't really consider. I don't know if I can say these people names. But like the Kevin Hart thing.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah,
what I mean. But that's I don't know. I don't really consider that a podcast, but I guess it is. Just like
yeah.
how we doing.
It's a
Yeah,
podcast. Just chop it
yeah,
up.
people sitting here talk, yeah, chopping it up. But been listening to that forever, and that's really the only My nephew, he has a podcast.
Hmm.
I don't know if I can say his name.
Yeah, yeah. You said it's nice.
Oh, well, yeah, named Eric Evans. It's called Keep It Thorough, and he's on Spotify and YouTube. I guess wherever you get um podcasts through YouTube,
Mhm.
Spotify, Facebook, all that good stuff, Instagram. And I started seeing your stuff on here too because I started to get into more podcasts. Just
Mhm.
especially like when my nephew got his, like all these real people that do it. I've been listening to the
Yeah.
Kevin Hart forever, but that's somebody that I have no connection with, no nothing. That's why I reached out to you. I
Mhm.
mean, what it take to be on there? Especially with me knowing you, like it would be more
Yeah.
of just a conversation like we have when we be talking on the phone.
Yeah.
It'd be more just a one of those than oh yes, what's the question, sir? This is what I'm gonna say, sir. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
it
Yeah.
just felt natural. That's why I reached out to you, like, man, what you got to do to get on that? I want to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go. The platforms right there. You know what I'm
Yep,
saying?
yep. Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, we'll be on all platforms. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yours will be on there too. So yeah,
Okay, okay.
and we wanna inspire people, and we wanna open people's minds to listen to other people podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
You can drop names. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I want
Uh,
to ask first. I don't know
yeah,
how
yeah.
that
You can
work
drop
out.
names. You know, I asked like, man, who you want to see on the future Fammission Podcast?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, who do you want
Oh,
to see?
I got some people that I can send your way. It's just really up to them if they would want to do it because
Hmm.
a lot of people who uh let me see, I know people from both sides of the tracks would,
Right.
you know what I mean when I say certain things like that. And it's just up to them if they would want to do it. But I know a lot of people who have changed their life completely. And
Mhm.
like how you said, this is to try to reach people in different aspects of their life to say, or people who may be thinking, oh, I can't do, I don't want to do, or I tried,
Mhm.
and hear somebody say who, oh, I thought, I didn't think I could, and then I did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Could be thinking the same
Yeah.
things, but they're not taking no action because they thinking certain things are holding them back, or just being stagnant with the thought and not having that action behind it, and seeing certain, people from different aspects of life, who took certain actions and things kind of worked out, and that
I
may be the
mean,
spark for somebody.
in the beginning, it's always hard until you do it.
Hmm. Hmm.
Then you be like, man, I want to do it again. That shit was fun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, they told me that when I grew up in school, I dropped out. Well, got kicked out. Whatever.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I always thought like, shit, I couldn't do it. But your boy then wrote a whole book.
Oh, that's what I tell people.
Yeah.
My my
You know what I'm
my my
saying?
uh my homeboy today that I went to have lunch with, he was like, "Oh, who's doing your podcast?" I'm like, "Oh, one of my buddies from back home that moved away. Uh, was in situations that some can't be spoke of, but some can.
Yeah.
But still moved away and started doing great with his life. Done wrote a book and everything. Like what I was telling my friend. He was asking like, who the dude that's doing the podcast? I'm like, man, you probably remember him from back in the day, but you may not at the same time. Because everybody had we all in the same friend groups, but some people you had their own different little
Yeah.
side clicks or whatever.
Yeah. But
So I'm
I
like,
tell people like, you knew me from who you knew me, but now you got to relearn me because I'm a
yeah,
different
yeah,
person.
yes,
So
yes,
yeah.
yes,
So
yes, yeah,
so I'm
yeah.
not.
Man,
Go ahead.
I was always uh sideline watching. You know what I mean? So that's what I said. I was checking you out for the longest time. Then what? Years after you left, because of our relationship, when we came to Minnesota one time to visit, first line I jumped on was yours. Like, hey, I'm in town for a couple of days. Where we got to link up at? We end up meeting at the Mall of America.
Mm,
And
yeah.
that's still your screen. That's still your contact picture for you to this day in my phone. It's the picture when we was at the Mall of America and like, man, what was that like? Oh, eight, probably
Yeah.
even somewhere way back when.
Yeah. It was.
Children.
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
a minute. It was a
Yeah.
minute.
I don't think it was even no. I don't even think it was no snow up here yet. You
No.
probably ain't
No.
even have facial hair on that picture.
No. I definitely had no grays.
No,
You know what I'm
there ain't no
saying?
gray in mine. That's just the way the light is
No.
shining.
No. I
That
see
yeah.
gray. It's okay.
Yeah.
Embrace it. Embrace it. It's all
All
right.
right.
It's all
Okay.
right. You know
All
what I'm
right. I'll
saying?
go for it. Gotcha.
Yeah. 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 So hey man, what is
Hmm.
what is your best food to cook? No. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah.
my best food to cook.
Yeah.
I get that. Well, you know what? I ain't gonna lie. I used to get down on the grill at home. Everybody know I done cooked for a million people at home. I get down, but it's different down here. I need to change my whole barbecuing skills up because it's so hot already down here that when you get on the grill, your meat already cooking while you trying to
Right.
cook
Man, you might as well
it.
just
So
barbecue in the air fryer.
man, we use the air fryer a lot too. But yeah, I used to love to get out there and grill, and it's just down here it's so hot you can't. I guess I have to. I gotta relearn. That's what it is. I have to relearn how to barbecue down here.
Mm, mm. Y'all ain't got a barbecue at night, huh?
Man, but look, this is August. August is our hottest month.
Mm.
In August is our hottest month. All July at 9:30, 10. Well, my son was just here 2 weeks ago. He done been out here to visit us a bunch of times since we moved down here, but this is his first time ever coming in summer.
Mm.
He was like, "This is ridiculous." I'm talking about 102 degrees at 9:30 at night.
Mm. Dang.
That's a
Yeah.
different heat, dog.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Hmm.
Hey man, do you we talk about God on this podcast, so do you have
Hmm.
a testimony you would like to share?
Uh, Honestly, I will say no. I don't. I appreciate your um use and advice using the word. Um, my mom was a pastor for
Mm.
and she hit me with so much um knowledge from the book. So I can't just say a particular testimony or anything. I know.
Okay. let me break it down and
Yeah, break it down to me because I'm not.
and
I'm
do a
not. I'm
turn.
not. Mhm.
Okay. Anything happened in your life where you
My
said,
testimony.
"Man, that wasn't nothing but God, bro. God saved me from that, bro."
Uh, gosh. If I
Like,
would have to, if I would have to, if I would have to use a term like that, I would say, um, I can't remember the exact year, but when a bunch of people I know started to disappear,
mm,
and I wasn't included in that.
mm-hmm.
So I'll leave it plain and simply and as light as I can right
Mm.
there. You know,
Okay, okay, okay.
it wasn't meant for me to go nowhere.
That's right. That's right. Hey, so if you had a 30-minute interview and the interview is with God and you get to ask him one question, what would you ask him?
Can she come back?
Mm, mm. Okay, okay.
Can she come back?
Man, can she come back? Okay, okay.
Hmm.
So now you're at the interview, same 30 minutes, and God get to ask you a question and you get to answer it. His one question is, how did you like it in heaven?
How did I like it?
Yeah.
Uh, it was what I expected. It was what I expected. Uh, you know, the joy and the happiness, the just the well-being, you know, as it's always explained as, I wouldn't expect it no different than that if I was there. So that's what I would think, you know, is
Okay.
the situation when I am there.
Mm. Okay. So this is a question for me. What did
Mhm.
you expect before you moved to Texas?
What did I expect? What did I expect out of Texas, pretty much?
Yeah, like I'm finna go to Texas. I'm finna do this. I'm finna, you know what I'm saying?
Um,
What was in your thought before you even jumped on that road?
yeah, that's kind of what that was a good question too, because like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go down here with this company, excuse me, but I'm about to go crazy on these couple businesses that I'm trying to start.
Mm,
And anybody who has started a business, um, only people who have started a business can attest to this.
mm,
You go in thinking one thing,
mm.
but the reality is this. You know, your plan is, but the actuality of it coming to life is like this until it grows to that. But there's always pitfalls. They call them uh entrepreneurs like to call them lessons versus setbacks.
Mm,
But you
mm.
know, you
Yes.
gotta trip and fall and then learn how to walk. Just like my businesses, like I said, the window cleaning one started out as a great idea, really cheap to start.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, good places that I was working with, but then the heat started kicking in. Like, hold on, you know, like it's a good idea, but it's
Yeah.
120 degrees, and I'm out here
Yeah.
trying to clean these windows. That ain't working out. The
Right.
pallet one, same thing. Oh, I'm carrying these pallets from one place to another. I hit this bump, these pallets almost fall off. Oh man, you know, I had some great times in between, but okay, now this could have happened, could have threw my whole square off. Let me try to change, reroute, and change it up. So it's just that your idea of what you're trying to do and actually putting forth the proper steps or even recognizing, okay, you need to veer off. Okay, it was a good idea. You tried it. Maybe that ain't the one.
Mm.
Now let's focus, you know, either change it or focus on this one. Change it or drop it and focus on this one instead of putting so much time into it and it's not what it's supposed to be.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what's up. Hey man, what kind of advice can you give to a young kid, like teenagers rather? I ain't gonna say young kids,
Hmm.
teenagers.
Hmm. Listen. My biggest thing was everybody got like so-called old heads or you know, your uncles or just even the dude at the liquor store, you know what I'm saying? That's standing out there trying to tell you something and you think you either too big, too smart, uh, too grown to listen to somebody. But especially somebody older than you, listen to what they got to say. You know, like it may not all be the best advice, but it's some advice or just it's just some knowledge. It may not
Right.
even be advice at all, but just some knowledge about something.
Mm,
Listen to what people got to say.
mm.
Listen to what they got to
Always.
say. You know, yeah, if you don't know an answer to something, somebody else got the answer. You know, just got to listen to the right person to get that answer.
Well, what up? Yeah, I like to say, yeah, listen, definitely listen and ask questions.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, we can definitely. I learned from my kid when I used to always tell him, "You don't know what you're talking about. He's too young,"
Hmm.
but that's not true because they are humans, and
Hmm.
just because they young, don't think they don't know nothing. You can't block them out. So I learned a lot
Oh,
from my
no.
kids. I had to check myself. So, you know,
Hmm.
um, in the last 90 days, how many books or audio books you checked out?
Mm, audiobooks, none. Um, Honestly, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't read that much. I'm
Right.
I'm I'm more I guess hands on. I need to read more. So thank
Mhm.
you for bringing that up. I need to get into that more. I used to read all the time, like so much, but I guess I call myself getting too busy, and
Mm,
that that's a part of people. You get too busy to do anything these days,
I,
but I got to try, everybody got to try to find that work-life balance to where you still got some you time so you can do those other things.
yes, indeed. And that's why I said audio book because we probably ain't got time to read, but we got
Sit
time to
down and open up a book, but you got time to
yeah,
listen.
you
Throw
gotta
them
listen.
earbuds in
So
and keep it
yeah,
moving.
throw your earbuds in. You be going to grill or you be doing something, folding the clothes, or doing whatever you want to be doing, and you be listening, and then something might spark you. You be like, "Whoa, what did he just say?"
Hmm. Hmm.
So yeah, audio book. I will put you on one. And Think and Grow Rich by
Hmm.
Napoleon Hill. That's a good one. You know what I'm saying? It taught me that a lot of people invented things that didn't know how to read and write, but they invented things. Like you say, man, I wish I'd have went to school. Well, half of the black people they invented things and they couldn't read or write. So
Hmm.
and when I read that book, I listened to audio book and I was at work and I would listen to it and I'm like, man, I was like zoned in. I was like, it changed my whole mindset. So yeah, it's another book, Mindset. I forgot what the girl name, Carol who? Carol, no, Dweck. Okay, yeah. The Mindset book that was a good one. That made me think about. That's why I know kids can teach you, because
Hmm.
anybody can teach you, but it's like what you adopt, like what you know. What I'm saying some people believe that. Like I ask you a question, I say, "What color is the sky?"
Hmm.
Right? People say blue. But the sky's clear. You've been on the airplane. It wasn't blue up there. So you adopt what other people tell you. You know what I'm saying? And you just run with it because you don't know the facts. So we sit at the table, at the dinner table, and we want to learn the facts. Like, man, what you know for sure? Like, what facts do you know?
Hmm.
And we
Hmm.
learned about all the black people that made refrigerators, they made stoves, they made microwaves, they made the whisk, they made, and I'm like, look at all this stuff that black people made that y'all they ain't teach you that in school. So
Hmm.
I like to teach my family like we in school. You know what I'm saying? At the dinner
Hmm.
table, we're gonna eat and we're gonna learn. We're gonna eat
Hmm.
and you know what I'm saying? We're gonna break out the
Share
Bible here
share
and
these
there.
facts, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna learn, you know what I'm saying? So that's what it
That's what's
is.
up. Hmm.
But yeah, man, it was a pleasure having you, man.
Hmm.
Anything else that you want to talk about, you know what I'm saying, before we, know what I'm saying, end this or
No, not nothing, not a specific topic, but just since I done finally got on here, just I guess a recap,
mm,
just for everybody. If you looking to get up out of a city, a town,
Mm,
whatever, thinking about moving abroad, whatever. The only thing that's holding you back is you. Of course,
mm,
finances got a little something to do with that, but it's really just you trying to put the plan forward to actually make it happen.
mm,
Starting a business. Uh, you'll never know if you will be successful at it if you don't put the action into actually trying to get it going. So at
mm,
least act. Um, as far as just life in general, man, just try it. Everybody can have ambitions or goals, but man, if you just don't do nothing about it, then you'll never know. You know what I mean? A lot of coulda, shoulda, wouldas. There's a lot of
mm.
coulda, shoulda, wouldas out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You better.
They say, I'll go ahead. I'm gonna cut you off. Go
No, go
ahead.
ahead.
I would
No, go
say,
ahead.
they say your biggest regret, all your regrets come to you on your deathbed. And that's
Mm-hmm.
what it shoulda, coulda, woulda. You be like, man,
Mm-hmm.
I should have did this instead of
I
this.
wish, I wish, I wish I would have.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm big
Mm-hmm.
on making memories. That's why we got the podcast. The family on the mission. Your family is definitely on the mission. I like the way y'all doing y'all thing. So
Thank you.
I'm glad that you reached out to me. You know what I'm saying? And I want to see more people like that because
Mm-hmm.
we don't get to see that. Like we seen all the hood people, but we never seen working men. And we
Mm-hmm.
and the kids don't never want to see that, when and I found out like I was working at an Olive Garden, and and I was thinking like, man, you know I don't want to work here, but I got to work here because my kids looking at me, and I'm like, if they seen me what I was doing before they understood where the money come from, they would have been doing that. And now
Mm-hmm.
I'd have had something else on my hands. You know what I'm saying? Now I'd have been, arguing with the
Mm-hmm.
police, like, man, he ain't
Oh,
do
I,
this,
I,
even though
I
he
know.
done
Right,
broke my
right, right.
house and did,
Mm-hmm.
and I got good kids, man. They, God bless me, man. And they all graduated and, they working and they doing their thing and they ain't running around here, um, you know,
Doing what they what what
spirit
what they
hopping,
could be
you know what I'm
doing.
saying? Yeah,
Yeah, what
what
they
they
could
could
be
be
doing.
doing. So,
Right.
I'm blessed on that. And,
Mm-hmm.
I have a
I,
question.
you got a question? Go ahead.
If you could pick anywhere that you've been to live permanently
Mm,
outside of the United States, where
mm.
would it be?
She said, if you can pick anywhere you want to live outside the United States, where would it? Like, if you've been there already?
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Somewhere I already been.
Yeah, outside the United
Uh,
States, what would it be?
I would have to say Dubai. I would
Dubai?
have to say Dubai. Yeah, yeah. That man, the cleanest place that I done been to. Like I said, I was saying when we were talking, you can't even chew gum on a train
Mm,
because that like how we the gum under the seats and on the window. No, they don't play that. They It's the cleanest, most beautiful place that I've been to. I've been a lot of places: Hawaii, Mexico, Jamaica, uh, Paris, Amsterdam. I've been all these places,
mm,
and Dubai is definitely the best place I've been so far that I've been
okay.
to so far.
So you got your passport?
Yeah, I had a
Okay,
passport since the early. I was going to say the early '90s, but
okay,
like I done had to re-up a couple of times.
okay. That's what's up. Yeah, I
Yeah,
just got mine, so I'm trying to figure out
yeah,
where I want to go. You know what I'm saying? Me and the wife ain't
yeah.
gonna go. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Oh,
Cruises
you
are a good place to start too. You ever done cruises?
nope, I ain't never.
They're a good place. They're a good place to start because if you go to a place, Mexico or something like that, you just at that place. But with
Mm,
a cruise, you get to hit multiple destinations um, in your one trip. So you
mm,
may be Mexico, Bahamas, uh, Jamaica, and then back to the crib. But if you just go
mm,
to Jamaica, you just at Jamaica. Well, whatever part in Jamaica. You know what I mean?
okay,
A
I see, I see,
resort.
I see.
Yeah. So with the cruise, you get to hit multiple places and that's cruises is one of my favorite things. One of my
Okay.
favorite.
Okay. I'm gonna have to try that one out. Hey man, you want to send a shout out to anybody, man?
Uh, yeah. All of my friends. Uh, you. Um, my
Okay.
kids. My wife, Yolanda. My kids, Michael and Braylon.
Okay.
Um, my my brothers. Actually, I don't even call them homeboys anymore. Um,
Mm,
we had a conversation about that when my mom passed.
mm,
We've been friends too long. That title about done wore off. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
So we brothers.
mm.
So they know who they are. No need to drop no names on nobody. We'll leave it at that. And just everybody who rocking positive.
Mm.
Everybody that's rocking positive. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie, I still mess with negative people. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
I came from negative. You can't. They people too. I was one of them. So
yeah.
you know what I mean. You can't just drop them off like that. If anything, you got to try to get them to a positive side instead of just dropping them off at the wayside.
That's right. That's right. You can't forget where you come from.
He was
Nah.
talking about somebody he was watching on YouTube in the beginning that he got business ideas from. Who's
Oh,
Oh
drop
yeah,
his name. You want me
yeah,
to drop
yeah,
his name?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you could. It was
Yeah.
JT Hustles was what he started with. You ever seen any of his videos?
JT Awesome.
He's JT Automations now. I don't know, whatever you get too big on YouTube, you gotta change the name or algorithms or whatever. But it was
Yeah,
JT
yeah.
Hustles at first, and he has like a podcast to where like you, but his is all based off of entrepreneurial just aspects and businesses. And there was a dude on there who said he was almost homeless or whatever and thought he would start a window cleaning business. Said it took him like $25 to start, and he make thousands of dollars a week now. I'm like, oh, that's cap,
Right,
BS.
right.
But
Mhm.
actually looking into it and going to get the stuff, I told you it was simple. He just has a
Mm.
bunch of different businesses that he talks to people about how they started, uh, how they scaled, just like a cost for starting and potential earnings and stuff like that. And I was always, every time it came across, I was like, yeah, whatever. Then just actually started looking at a couple of my pallet business came from that, and my window cleaning business, just
Yeah.
because they were simple to start and just looking like, okay, this is the potential of it, and this is all it costs, and a little leg work, a little elbow grease. Oh, this is what these people are doing, and put the action in, and
Yeah, that's what's
on
up.
from
That's
there.
what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, we all about dropping names and spreading the education because they be like, man, who is that dude he was talking about the what's got? Yeah, drop the
Oh
name,
yeah, yeah,
man.
yeah.
'Cause
Okay.
I
Yeah.
don't know
Okay. Well,
about him,
yeah,
so now
yeah.
I'm gonna do my research, man. That's all
Well,
I do is research.
JT Automations is his new name or his other name, and like he done did a bunch of audio books and stuff like that. Young black dude. I think he had
Oh, you got his
I think
link
he ended
down
up
there.
going to huh? Oh,
I got
somebody
his
put it.
link.
Yep.
Yeah, I got
Yep.
his link
Yep.
down there.
Somebody I think he ended up catching a Fed case or something years and years ago or whatever. And then when he got out, figured he had to start doing better for his kids and for himself and all that, and
Yeah,
just start scaling from there.
man, that's what's up. See, that's a family on the mission right there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, see, man, that's good. That's good. That's good money right there.
Mhm.
Like it's from the storm right here.
Yeah,
All
we
right.
if it do, y'all need to send some of that rain down here to Texas, man. It ain't rained down here in man about 2 months, and been a
Man,
hundred something degrees every day.
man, it rain here every 45 minutes, boy.
Well, we need some of that down here, boy. We on a
Hey,
serious drought. We on a burn ban. You probably they got like grilling restrictions pretty much. Like you can't even crank the grill because the grass so dry around
man,
here.
on the real. Hey, I was gonna ask you, since you've been down there, have you did a lifestyle change?
Um, I don't think that it would be considered. I think my lifestyle change was moving here. But as far as food and just diet stuff like that, that's I was doing all that back. Well, actually, I started eating meat again when I moved here. I was a vegetarian for a while before moving down here, for about a year before moving down here. And I thought I wanted to eat some meat. 'Cause, oh, I'm gonna go to Texas. They got Texas
Barbecue
barbecue.
and yeah.
Ooh, but man,
Hey, man.
I done I done smoked out my backyard at the crib way harder than I done found some Texas barbecue down here. So I'm disappointed.
Oh yeah, I know. That's
Yeah.
how he is. You know what I'm saying? I would say, what is one of the famous food spots you will? If someone like me, if I came and visit, what is the food spot you would take me to?
Mm, over here in Fort Worth, I would say it's this place called El Paso. It's a Mexican restaurant.
Okay, okay,
Man, some of the best. Again, I ain't found no good uh southern food. Well, actually, there's this place. It's over in Dallas. It's called Aunt Irene's. They got some. They got that stuff, but it's so far from us because we don't live in Dallas. We don't do Dallas like that because it's so far. Uh,
mm-hmm.
Dallas 45 minutes to an hour from us, and everybody, oh, Texas. Oh yeah, you right there in Dallas. No, I'm not.
Man, by the time y'all go eat and come back home, you be back home
Yeah,
here again.
man, yeah, 'cause just from in traffic. Yeah.
Man, that's crazy. Hey man, this is the last question, man, because I know you wouldn't
You
get back
sure?
to
Because
the
you're gonna keep
family.
going. We can go all day. It's you with the
Hey,
restrictions.
hey,
It's
man,
you with the restrictions.
hey, okay. How do you feel about Charleston White?
Uh, he he like a gnat. You know what I mean? Get on your nerves. But then when you listen to some of the stuff he's saying some good stuff, but I guess just his delivery ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Because he coming off bogus with how he's saying it. But what he's saying is sometimes facts. I don't listen to him a whole lot, but a couple of times the couple of times I did listen to him, like, he ain't necessarily wrong, but his delivery off a little bit. Yeah,
But
that's the only thing.
but he's saying, y'all talk about my delivery, but y'all listen to this rap music.
And the delivery the same, yeah.
So I'm just talking. I'm just speaking y'all language.
hmm in the rap game, what they call that bars? Bars.
Yeah,
He just dropped
yeah,
a bar.
I'm just dropping bars,
Yeah,
with no beat.
yeah.
I'm doing
But
what
no
y'all
beat,
doing with no
acapella.
beat.
Yeah, acapella.
Acapella.
Yeah.
See, y'all ain't tripping because y'all can't dance to what I'm saying.
hmm
So
I get it. Yeah,
yeah.
I get it. I
So
get it.
yeah. Hey, what calms you down when you angry?
Mm, most likely, it usually be my better half, to be honest. You know
Mm,
what I mean? Because just a different perspective. Like, oh, you mad about this or that, the other. Think about it like this. Oh well, I didn't think that. It's
mm.
usually, oh girl over there.
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
So, who was your favorite teacher growing up? We're gonna go back, man.
Oh, my favorite teacher was um what's her name? Miss Sampson. She was at Vine Steuben. She was a black English teacher. English was one of my favorite subjects too, for some reason. I don't know why. English and
Okay.
science. I'm nerd on that stuff. Just stuck with me.
Amen.
Ask anybody that know me. I'm quick to try to correct somebody. Like I got my degree and I ain't got
Yeah.
it.
Hey, you do. You
but
do.
but
You know what I'm
I
saying?
was just sitting in front of the class and they were saying this and I remember that. So no, you said that wrong. No, say it like this. And that
Yeah.
probably ain't the right way to do it, but that's just to me.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Hey, what was your favorite cereal growing up?
Oh, Golden Grams.
Golden Grams. Oh,
Golden
wait.
Grams. Yeah, but you had to
Hey,
hit them joints fast because they get soggy real quick.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? The trick is you gotta throw one ice cube in that joint.
Oh my gosh, boy,
Yeah,
you
to
have
keep
it
the
cold,
keep the
cold,
milk cold. Get the
cold, cold.
eh.
Uh-huh.
Hey man, speaking of golden, man, what made you take the gold teeth out?
Like I said before, we was me and the missus used to always come down here to Texas visiting. way before years before my company opened up a business down here. So I was thinking like, man, I'm gonna get these gold teeth out my mouth. I'm gonna go down here because we was gonna move down here anyway. But we again scared and all that good stuff. But I was like, let me try to clean up my appearance. I got my gold teeth out. My next move, I was getting uh tattoo removal. I was trying to get my tattoo off my neck too, because I didn't want to come down here and have this
The mentality
perception.
and
No, no, not the
like
no. My
mentality, not
mentality was
mentality,
no.
but
My
the look,
mentality wasn't there. Yeah, the perception. I go into a, hey, how you doing? I got all the right words to say, but you looking at me like, nah, we don't need you up in here. But yeah, started out with that, and just so happened, I don't know if it's coincidence or that's what they was waiting for too. But my job, I was working on the shop floor, and I started to change my appearance so I can exit up out the building and move to Texas. I got tired of working in the factory. But as soon as I took out my gold teeth, they approached me and pulled me in the office. I didn't even ask to come up here. They approached me and put me into an office position. And I'm like, well, is that all it took? I'm trying to leave here. So I'm cleaning myself up. But now I took my teeth out and, I don't know if my attitude changed, but yeah, they
yeah,
came and got me and put me in the
because
front. So
you look approachable now.
yeah, so now that made us stay at home another 3 to 4 years because I got into an office position. Now you go from a shop floor working in 100 and something degree to sitting in the air condition where you need a hoodie on all day. You know what I mean? Just staying on the computer working.
Mm.
So, and especially in Peoria, like, oh man, great job now. Office work, making good money. Why leave now? Got comfortable again.
Mm.
When I started changing up so we could leave, I was, kind of back against the wall. It's time to go. But
Mm.
then when they put me in that position, gave me more money, more accountability. Like, oh, now I don't have to go nowhere.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
hmm
It's called the golden handcuffs. They get you right.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
they
So
cuffed me. Let me ask you a
uh,
question, Mr. Monty G Style.
oh, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Okay, what made you get up out of Illinois or Peoria? Because I know you was back and forth between Chicago a little bit, but I know you
Yeah,
was P Town based.
yeah, but yeah, I think the last time I've been to jail was in Peoria. I thought it was like bad luck. So it was time for a life change. Like you said, it was a lot of people disappearing, a lot of things was happening, and
Hmm
I moved first. We moved to Minnesota because I wanted to
hmm
get close to my family because I wasn't raised with my brother and sister and them. And
I
then,
remember I was there.
yep. So then we went to Minnesota. Then we wanted to change up something. So then, like my wife had got another proposition. We had went to Georgia, stayed in Georgia for a couple years, and then we was like, man, it's all right, but it was too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, so then we bust another move. We went to California, and then, like you say, man, my grandmother passed. Then we came back to Chicago's for her funeral, and then we came back to Minnesota. I was like, man, he's steadily going back. So in the process of writing the book, when I was getting to the end of the book, and I talk about that at the end of the book, I talk about from the beginning when I first came to Peoria and when I left Minnesota, like the whole thing, like, and I said, man, we're gonna do something different. So my wife's like, let's go to Florida. And I was like, man, I'm crazy now. I ain't finna go down there. But we came down here, it's decent though. You know what I'm saying? And we've been down here for like 3 years. And we about almost 4 years now. So yeah, we came down here, and when we got down here, everything was sweet. And I'm like, man, then COVID hit. So we was locked down in the house, and that's when I started writing books. So I wrote about 3 books, and then started doing stuff different. You know what I'm saying? I got my teeth done like you know what I'm saying? I went to go, and then I could be approachable, so I was meeting
Hmm
people, you know what I'm saying? And it was just a life change. It was decent. I got my license. No, I ain't have
hmm
my license. I ain't Peoria
Yeah,
with my
forever.
license for
Yeah.
20 years, boy. I got my license, I got my passport, I started doing stuff that I never did do,
It sound like it's all positive.
Yeah, it is positive, you know what I'm saying? And I
Yeah.
thought I never see this part of me. You know what I'm saying? But again, I heard a quote like, "Man, if you want something different, you gotta do something different."
I
So
see
I started.
Lavelle. Oh,
Yeah,
what's up, Val? Yeah, I see.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's my buddy right there.
Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? We like it. You know what I'm saying? Tom Lay still in the building. Yeah, that's one of my homies growing up, man. You know what I'm saying? She's a real one. Yes, indeed. My brother's on the podcast, you know what I'm saying, doing his thing. So yeah, man. I'm just trying to do something more positive. I'm just trying to do some different from what I used to do. I'm a whole
Mhm.
different person. Like for real, like y'all know me as Money G, but I'm AKA Jackson. I go by my last name.
Yeah.
Down here, hey, Mr.
Yeah.
Jackson, hey, how you
Yeah.
doing? What's going on?
Yeah.
I want to hit them with the whole Money G and run them off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. 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 That's what I'm saying. And I never used Brandon and the P.
Yeah, you feel me?
Hey, what's your name? What you mean? What's my name? You know my name. My name B-Doe.
Yeah,
No, I didn't. And this is somebody I may just now met. But
yeah,
like, no, that got to change. I'm grown as hell now.
yeah, and that's what it is. Like, man, Reese, what up? You know what I'm saying? It's like we had to be our authentic self, bro. That's your
Mhm.
name, bro. We made up this facade, like, I'm A B C D E F G. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
Right.
now you gotta live up to this lifestyle, and you can't be yourself, and we lose ourselves, bro. And now we go somewhere else, and we got to be ourselves. Then that's when we find ourselves. We like, damn, this me. I feel good. I love myself. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? This other person that I was rocking with, man, he was a terrible dude. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't know though. So, one of my quotes is, you don't know what you know until you know it. And I ain't know a lot.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
now that I understand, I'm trying to be the best I could be one day at a time.
Yeah.
I ain't
Yeah.
gonna rush
I
it.
get it.
So
I
yeah.
get it. I get it. That's why I wanted to ask you that because you sit behind the driver's seat a lot. You know what I
Mhm,
mean? All the time because this your car.
mhm.
So, I want to put you on the passenger side for once. I don't think I see anybody asking you no questions too much. I know you lead the show, but no, you got a story to tell too. That's why I wanted to ask you, like,
Man,
what's your take on it?
yeah, my story is crazy. That's why I put it in the book. Because if you want to have something from, you know what I'm saying, put it in the book. And I put it in the
Hmm.
book, and a lot of people, they ain't got, like you said, they ain't got time to be reading the book. But you know what? I got it off my heart, and
Hmm.
now I can be a different me. You know what I'm saying? I
Hmm.
talk about everything. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? You check out the book. You might say, "Hey man, who was that dude?" Like, yeah, that was
Hmm.
that dude, but I ain't that
Hmm.
dude no more. So
Well, a quick question then, because like how you asked me about starting my little bit, I don't want to call them little, my
you know,
businesses.
that's right. Your idea,
Uh,
start your idea.
yeah. So for somebody who thinking about writing a book, how was that process, and how would you advise somebody on how to do that?
First of all, when you write your book, man, write about something you know. Don't make up stuff. Just write about what you know. Because just like I asked you questions and you just came out and you was just, you know what I'm saying, popping them off. Don't Why you gonna make up some cereal that you don't eat? Like that's gonna be hard to talk about something you don't know. So talk
Mm-hmm.
about what you know. And I know about me. So yeah, if you want to write a book, especially about yourself, that's the easiest way to start off. Now, I started off with writing
It's
a
an
book.
autobiography.
Yeah, I started off. Yes, I started off with this book, Self Discipline. It's about me, right? And
Mm-hmm.
when I came to Peoria, everything I did, going to jail, everything. You know what I'm saying? And then I wrote this book. I got another book called What Happens in the Dark because I wanted to tell my kids about what happens in the dark. And it's about Minnesota. It's about all, but it's about a girl. She just finished. She was just finishing college, and she ran into another dude, and you know, and They get linked up. I mean, you
Yeah,
gotta check it out. And
right. Yeah,
matter of
yeah,
fact,
yeah. You don't want to get, you don't want to give it all
yeah, I want
away.
to get too much, but I got it on an audiobook too. You can check it out on this
Hmm.
station on a podcast. I got it in an audiobook. I'm gonna send a link to you. You can check it out with your earbuds and
Hmm.
be like,
Yeah, with my
bro,
buds in.
one down. So, and then my last book I'm working on another one. It's called Taking Action by Action Jackson. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be more positive. But this one right here, I got Minnesota in the background. Then I got the gardens from I'm from in Chicago. It's called Hood by Choice. And it's because people that come to the hood by choice and they get blammed up or they get took out. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, bro, that was your choice, bro. Like we from the hood, we ain't had no choice.
You
We
want
trying
you
to get
want to
out of
be
here.
down and you don't have to be.
You
Yeah,
don't want to be
yeah.
down. You know what I'm saying? So, so everybody by their choice. So if they read that book, they be like, man, you know what? Maybe I need to choose wisely because
Hmm.
damn, I can't get caught up. So that's about another dude. He grew up. His father was a pastor. His mom was a teacher. He had clothes. He had hair, everything. But he linked up with a girl that was from the hood that came around to his crib. They linked up. She went back. And he followed her to the hood, like, I'm trying to glare with you. What's up? What's up? Seen some dudes he went to school with in grammar school, like, oh, damn, what you doing over here? And they linked up and man, what's up, bro? Woo, woo. And next you know, they got him locked up for a murder that he didn't do.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah,
So,
yeah. Send me that link. That
yeah,
sounds like
so
a,
yeah, you know what I'm
a
saying? It's
little
good by choice.
storyline.
You know what I'm saying? It's decent, man. You know what I'm saying? I like it. I like it a lot. Everybody telling me, man, you need to turn them books to movies, man. You tripping. I'm like, damn. And this coming from a guy that was struggling in school that couldn't read, couldn't write, couldn't do it. And I'm like, damn, they're like, how the hell, nigga, you couldn't read a book? Now you writing books? I'm like, man, bro, I sat there. I had enough time when I was in that whole COVID thing, you know what I'm saying? I sat down and I prayed, man, and I asked God, I said, man, just give me some knowledge, wisdom, understanding. You know what I'm saying? And all I do is research. All I do is research all day. And as far as me doing a podcast, I thought about it like, man, I'm gonna just give up. But then I read a quote again, said, man, bro, if you ain't got no followers, if you ain't got everybody started with no followers, no views, no money, no nothing. Everybody started with nothing. Started with an idea. So I
Hmm.
said, you know what? I'm gonna keep pushing. So yeah, that's why I'm at with it. So I challenge anybody, man. If you got an idea, man, just do it, man, because
Hmm.
nothing won't change if you don't do nothing.
Yeah, you can think about stuff all day long.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
And it just
it's
be
like,
it just be a happy thought. That's about it.
yeah, but let me tell you, put a thought in your head. Everybody got $1 billion in their brain. They just got to
Yeah,
get it out.
yeah,
When
yeah.
I heard about passive income, and I'm like, how can I do that? And like, I can write my book, and I'll be laying down sleep, and my phone will go off. I'm like, oh shit, I just sold a book. I'm like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna go to bed. Oh,
Hmm.
man, that's what's up. So yeah, when I learned about passive income, when I learned about compound effect. Like I didn't know nothing about none of these things, and I'm like, oh snap! I'm getting man. You ask my kids, man. I stopped in the middle of the traffic and pick up a penny. Nothing
Hmm.
don't go past me. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like
Oh, I still do that.
yeah, when I changed my mindset, everything started coming to me different ways, and I'm like, whoa, okay. And you know what I'm saying? A lot of people be like, man, money, you changed, bro. You changed. And I'm like, I'm glad you
Thank you.
noticed.
Yeah,
I'm glad you
thank you.
noticed. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. And hopefully we can all change. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? You still busy? You may drop off some more questions? I got some more questions for you. You know what I'm saying?
Man, hey, drop them
Well,
off. You you
hit me
said
with some
you said
ask me some questions. Come on,
you
interview
said it
me. What's
out.
up? Talk that.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
when you started your podcast, how did you come about getting your first guest? Like you said, you starting out, no followers, no viewers. How'd you come up with the concept, or not necessarily the concept? You already had the concept. That's why you started
Yeah.
the podcast.
Yeah.
But how'd you select, or how'd you be able to attract your
All right.
first
So
interview?
my first guest, before I started doing it, I was in Minnesota and I was doing a radio station. So I had my cousin Mook, you know what I'm saying? I had him on there and we was doing it, but we never dropped it. I was just messing around. but then I got on somebody else's podcast, and they was questioning me, and I was like, man, that's dope. I'm like, bro, I think I can do something like that. You know what I'm saying? And so my first guest was my homie Lil Shorty Rock. He just came home. You know what I'm saying? Shorty Rock. Shout out to Shorty Rock and his mom Frankie. And they got on that was my first episode that jumped on. And oh man, you should check out they finna be doing a podcast. They've been doing it on Facebook.
With him and his mom.
Yep, him and his mom. It's cold. I mean, they be popping off. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm.
I ain't know too much what I was doing. I was just like, man, what's up? And they got on there. They pop, 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 and I'm like, whoa, hold up, slow down. I'm like, man. So
Oh, with the questions and whatnot.
no, just the energy they had, you know, and
Gotcha.
they energy is very high. They got high energy, man. They good people, and they was talking real, and they still rough around the edge. They still gutter. So you know, like you said, I was coming with the yeah. So and they like yeah, man, and whoa, and I'm like whoa. I'm like oh, we can get like that. I'm like
Right.
okay. So yeah, man. So in the future, I'll be having them back on the podcast, man. It's gonna be something big. So yeah, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. They put me on my. I'm almost on my 100 episode.
That's
So
what I
I
was getting
almost
ready
had
to
100
ask.
people. I had people from down in the Tab. I had people down in Texas. I had people down in. I had Costa Rica, bro. I had people all in Costa. Like you know what I'm saying?
How you attracting them now? Because I know I came to you, and that's just because I knew you. You know what I mean? Like, man, I see what you're doing. I like it. I want to try to hop on there. And you my homeboy. You know, I know you like that. So
Yeah.
what about like how are you getting them now? Is it you basically throw out a invite to people, or is it
No.
basically all like me, everybody coming to you now saying, hey, I want to try to do this?
It's kind of like 50-50. Like people come to me, and then sometimes I see people I see a family on the mission. I see them doing things, and I reach out to them, and I tell them about the podcast. Like, man, we're just trying to inspire people and bring awareness to people, and just let people know that you can do other than what you see. Like you said, you can see people in the hood doing stuff, and you think that's what I need to do to get these Jordans. But then another person might be like, man, bro, you know what I'm saying? B-Doe kind of call you that, man. He was doing selling crates, and he was doing this and washing windows. I can do that. You know,
Mhm.
they own little money, they own little business. Like, man, you know, it's not. We used to call it biting. Like, oh man, he copying off me, he biting me. No,
Right,
that's
right.
inspiring people, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
you said, I went to a food place and they was cooking and they was doing this, and I'm like, man, I cook better in my backyard. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
it's like that. So it's like you inspire people. But as far as that, the answer to your question is I interview everybody from pastors to prostitutes because everybody got a story, bro.
Hmm.
Everybody got a story. So you know, I don't say no to nobody because everybody got a story and it can help somebody.
Okay, now I know it's all positive based.
Hmm.
Of course, I mean, don't want to promote nothing negative, but what you just saying that you interview pastors to pimps,
No, pastors to
pastors to
prostitutes.
prostitutes,
Yeah,
pastors to prostitutes. I'm sorry, but a
yeah.
pimp got to know the prostitute. Anyway,
Oh
no,
yeah, I got a
no,
pimp on here. You know what I'm saying?
no, but because even well, I guess it's still positive stories because it is people who started uh, negatively who
Hmm.
had to go through negative
What they go?
situations to get a
Yeah.
positive outcome.
Yes.
'Cause I may have like I said, I may have a couple people that I would like to hear their story in their words. I may think I know it, but I would like to hear
Yeah.
what they would have to say about their story in a situation like this, if they up for it. So
Yeah.
um, you know, there's a positive spin on it still. I know, at least from my end, with certain individuals, and I would like to try to get them to see if they would like to participate in something like this to
Hmm.
share their story.
Yeah. What's your name?
You said you ain't ready over me.
Oh man, you know I send you the link, man. Then sis, I love to hear your story, man, because you know I ain't heard from you in a while, man. You know, time delay, but yeah, yeah. Everybody got a story, bro, and you never know. how your story can impact other people. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? And that's the crazy part, that we have to be careful with our actions, because we never know who we inspire, good or bad. But a lot of people, just like you said, a lot of people been through some rough things and been through some negative things, but that's still their life, and that's still a story. I didn't,
Mm-hmm.
Glory in the building, yeah. So I had Glory on the podcast. I had Chrome on the podcast. You know,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah.
How do
So
they say, what about worshipers?
worshipers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
worshipers too.
yeah, yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Oh, man, we worship. We talk about God, man. And that's what it is. I call it putting the medicine in the dog food. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I'm saying? It's a godly channel, but at the same time, we are humans, and we know what I'm saying. We've been hood, and we've been all that. Like, and when they see me, like, man, bro, he's, what I'm
People
saying?
who
He
know you, at
changed,
least
right?
people
They
who
be
know
like,
you. Yeah.
man, he changed. So they're like, man, you know, and
I've
I don't know
changed, or
who be
I'm
looking
trying to
at me.
change. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know I changed until they say you changed. I
Hmm.
say,
Yeah, because
oh,
you
okay,
don't look
cool.
at it. You don't look at it
Yeah,
yourself like
I'm
that
just looking
because
at
it's just you as
it's
another
me.
person, another day. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So and I had to be the bigger person, man, to step out of my comfort zone, because like I heard somebody say, man, your comfort zone is your danger zone.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about when with leaving Peoria.
Yeah,
We had got comfortable. We've been talking about leaving, but
yeah.
it was just that comfort zone. Both got great job. My wife was at the hospital for 17 years before coming down here. I was at my job 15 years.
Mm,
Like, and for her, well, because I came with my job, I still had a job. For her to give up 17 years of employment at the hospital,
mm,
that's a huge step. So she
mm,
had to believe in me to to that things are going to work out to where, okay, I'm giving up my everything. 17 years, you only got a few more years and you can retire, you can do everything. But then come
mm.
down here and start from zero. That's a huge leap. And
Yeah,
I can't let her fall because she gave all that up to come down here because I chose to follow my job down here.
yeah. And
So
she chose to follow you. So that's family
yeah,
on the
right,
mission, man.
right,
You know.
right.
So it's
And
like,
so
man, we
ain't
gotta
letting
make
that
some
fall.
shake. Yeah, we gotta
Yeah,
make
yeah.
some shake. So
Yeah,
yeah, it's,
ain't even been down here 3 years, and we wasn't even here 10 months. Bought a house, still own our house back home in Illinois. Trying to do these couple of businesses. She got a travel business or travel agency that she's trying to put together, and I'll go ahead and plug that before it
mm,
even really come out. She started it, but kind of fell back from it a little bit. Same name, but spell the same thing, NATO's, but with her name being
yeah,
Nate,
man, we're
it's
gonna be the
no,
first country.
but it's Nate does
Oh, okay.
travel. Nate does travel.
Oh,
Spelled the
okay.
same way though. Spelled the same
Man,
way though.
we got to get on the podcast, man.
Yeah,
Let us know what I'm saying. Tell us story. Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, yeah, um,
Matter of fact, you know what? She gonna be a guest. I'm gonna tell her she got to get on there now.
yeah, man. She
Tell
tell us
her
story
story
because
from that side.
yeah, because even though you right there, you a rib, and you know what I'm saying, she your rib, but you don't know her story though, for real.
Right, right.
Like
No,
man, you know what I'm
that's
saying?
what I said. The same thing about the people I was talking about. Same with her. I think I know it, but to
Yeah,
hear it out your own mouth and your own words is something completely different.
that's
I
right.
thought it was like this, but no, you said it was like that. Oh,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Like, oh yeah, I learned something new. So
Yeah,
yeah, that's the whole thing is, man. Yeah, man. Let me see. Yeah, we are almost at 2 hours. I'm sure they're going ahead and do the 2 hours. You know what I'm saying?
well, go and get it popping in.
Yeah. So
Do you usually cut it off at 1 hour, or
I usually
is
do
it
one.
automatic?
No, no, no. I cut it off when it, but I usually do 1 hour power, because everybody have this TikTok mentality. They like, man, they don't want to sit too long and watch. You know what I'm saying? They
Mhm.
be like, man, I
You want
get
to catch up. You want to catch them in that zone to where you got their attention. They're not starting to waver. You go too long, they're gonna start to drift off.
yeah, and
I got you. I got you.
people phone call in the hour, man, phone calls and everything happening in the hour, man. A lot of stuff happening in the hour. So I understand that, but this is something I want to do. I want to do the hour power. and just chop it up. You know what I'm saying? And let people tell their story. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because I think that's good enough. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Let me see. You
Is
got any more
there is
questions?
there is there yeah, is there anybody who you want to interview that you haven't, or that you ain't got a chance to grab yet, or that you reached
Um,
out to and they kind of either pushing you, not pushing you off, but oh, hold on, man, my calendar won't line up with yours yet.
I had a couple people like that, and they doubled back, and they was like, "Hey, I can get on the podcast now." You know what I'm saying? So I got a couple of people that I reached out to, and they kind of, you know what I'm saying, hit the pause button on me. But I understand, like, everybody got their own life, so But you know what? It's 70 billion people out here. Somebody gonna get on. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I used to stress out about that. I used to be like, cause I used to do it almost every other day. But they was like, man, I don't know when you coming on. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it Fammission Friday, every Friday, set time and everything. You know what I'm saying? Just put it on the schedule. So people jump on it, and but yeah, I got my boy Country. You know what I'm saying? He down in Florida. You know what I'm saying?
Country who from? Well, not. Oh,
No,
I'm
no,
thinking
no,
of somebody.
not that country, not that country. I
Okay.
don't know where that country at. You know what I'm
He
saying?
in, he in the P. He
Oh
doing
yeah,
good. Yeah, he started I think a detail business.
okay, okay,
If
yeah,
we thinking of the same, if we thinking of the same people.
yeah. That's only country out there in
Yeah,
Peoria. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
yeah, and then yeah, I got a couple of people, man. I just don't be pushing like. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I need you to get on here. I need you because
Mhm.
I understand. You know what I'm saying?
Want to be
That's another one of my
organic.
quotes. That's another one of my quotes. A lot of you got to understand. A lot of people don't understand, and I understand now that busy people be busy. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? I understand, bro. Like everybody ain't got time to chop it up with me, but when they do, they give me a blessing. You know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
but it's not my blessing. It's because if it was all about me, hell, I'd still be doing raps. I
Hmm.
deleted all my raps, and I
You
used my
did
yeah, I deleted all my raps, and I
on
started this
purpose?
podcast. Yeah, man, because that was the old me, bro. You know what I'm saying? And my kids, they
Bar
up the
bar
age.
none?
Yeah, it's still there, but it's like I had to let go the first base to get to second base.
Right, right.
I was straddling the fence. I was striding. I was like, no, I mean, I'm still Money G staff. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I still
Hmm.
got the staff. I'm still doing it, but it's like I'm just trying to be a little bit better than what it was. You know what I'm saying? Because a
Hmm.
lot of staff members been jammed up, and you know what I'm saying. I'm like,
That's
that
what I
ain't gonna
said.
be
People,
good.
people, people were leaving. Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
talking about earlier.
So
Yeah.
and so I'm big on family. You know what I'm saying? I've been with my wife for a very long time. You've been with yours for a very long time. So we got something in common. So I want to have family in common. Like, I want to talk to people and say, you know what? I had to have this conversation before. Like, bro, we say we don't want to we don't come around our kids because we ain't got no money. But put yourself in the kid's shoe. Kids don't even understand money, bro. They just want to have a relationship with you. And I tell my kids that I say, what's better than money is a relationship. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Our relationship been stronger than anybody I got money with. You know what I'm saying? I can't even remember who I got money with. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So yeah, like ours was a genuine relationship, and you know what I'm saying? We were just super cool, and
Yeah.
shit,
We
we been
met through
friends for
somebody else, you know what I mean? So
getting money.
it
You
seemed,
know what I'm saying?
yeah. And
So you know what I'm saying?
we ended up having our own type of relationship that, yeah, went beyond that. Like you said, going, working out,
Yeah,
hanging out, uh, helping move, just coming to
yeah.
visit, just coming to hang out, all that shit. Go out of town,
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull up on
Yeah,
you, you
I,
know.
I like how you said that, helping me move. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
No,
I
I was
mean,
getting put out. I was,
hey,
I was getting put out, and I
well,
called.
I was there to help you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, man, I appreciate everything, the good and the bad. You know what I'm saying? The negative and the positive, because you know,
Mhm.
if the better you won't work if you don't got no negative and positive. So man,
Right,
I
right.
appreciate everything. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And man, I appreciate you for being a real one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I try to be. Those
Yeah.
who know me, people who know me know I try to be. I try to be that. I don't try to be nothing false. I try not to say no false fairy tale lies or nothing like that. I try not to. I
Yeah.
don't think I do. But some people may think different. But I try to be genuine, and those people who know me, that I think that's either why they like me or don't like me. It's one or
Hmm.
the other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some people
Yeah.
don't like genuineness.
And
So
that's another one I would say. How do you feel about attitude?
uh attitude, I think is, I don't know, let me see how I want to say it. I mean, think before I
Yeah.
speak.
No, I know.
It's a plus and a minus. It's a positive attitude is always good to have.
Hmm.
You don't never want to have a negative attitude, but we've all had that.
Hmm.
We've all had negative attitude, so you can't say, "Oh, I've never been negative." No, that's not true.
Yeah.
Just gotta learn how to try to turn the negative into a positive. And there ain't many people that can do it. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not one of them that always had been able to spin a positive out of a negative.
Hmm.
But I'm learning. I'm trying. I'm still working on that to this day. Even though I didn't change as much as I thought I have, but I can still. I notice myself still being uh, the negative one in a situation, not necessarily let's go turn up at some venue and
Yeah.
hope this drama kick off type of negative, but
Yeah.
still just a negative one in uh, a situation. It just
Yeah.
may be saying something that, oh, that's not going to work. We shouldn't do that. That type of negative.
Yeah.
And it's
So
not
yeah.
my negative to be every time. You know what I mean? It's somebody else's story, but I'm putting my negative spin on it. And then in hindsight, I'm like, damn, I shouldn't even have said that. That wasn't even my time to even speak. It's this person saying something, and I'm putting my 2 cents in when I shouldn't be.
Yeah. So like mine was, oh yeah, ton delay on that, man. Send her the link, please, man. Okay. So when I was speaking about negative, attitude, like
I don't
I
know
had
if
a
my man was texting me because he watching it, and I see his text popped up. He said something on there.
yeah. So my a negative.
My homeboy in Arizona, if that's what you're talking about. Yeah, I'm shouting you out.
Yeah. Send me a shout out, man. Yeah,
Yeah,
Arizona in the building. Yeah, I
yeah.
got a couple homies in Arizona too.
Hmm.
But when I say how you feel about attitude, I had a poor attitude about working out. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? I had a poor attitude about reading or doing something different. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, not like an attitude like, oh, hey, my God. Like I had a poor attitude about trying new food.
Yeah.
You
He
know
just
what I'm
texted me
saying?
back. Yeah, he watching. He talking crazy to me in
Yes,
text.
indeed. Yes, indeed.
No, go and jump in the chat. Say it for everybody to see. No, it's nothing.
Yeah. Send in the chat. We're gonna put you on the screen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So yeah, man, that's what I've been talking about attitude. Like I had to understand, like, damn, I do got a poor attitude. My attitude is
Hmm.
bad. Like I was thinking I ain't got no attitude like a female. But
Right,
man, you got an
right.
attitude. You poor about working out. You say, hey, you want to go to the gym? I ain't going to no gym. But
Hmm.
when you want to do something negative, man, you want to slide on it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You want to go do yeah. See, my attitude was always on the wrong path, bro. So that's what I was
Hmm.
saying about the mindset, bro. And it started when we kids. It started when we kids, man. I'm gonna send you that. I'm gonna send you the link to that book. It's an audio
Yeah.
book. You know what I'm saying?
The first thing you said was
Napoleon Hill. Think and
so,
Grow
yeah,
Rich.
something about the rich. Yeah, that one,
Yeah,
and then
Think
the
and
other
Grow
one
Rich.
was the mindset, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna send you some homework, man, to get on you. You know what I'm saying? You say, man, I need to start. Well, I'm gonna give you something that's gonna make
Yeah,
you
yeah,
make you your brain go shift. Like you gonna be
yeah.
thinking about it all
I
day.
used to read so much, man. We would be on vacation. I'd be reading because the book, start the book before we go, hop on a plane. Like, no, I want to take that. I don't want to. I don't want to lose the spot where I was at in the book, and intensity of it at that time. Then I got to wait a week to come back to it. No, that book going with me
Yeah, and see that's what I like about audiobooks because we keep our phones with us,
more than we keep
the Bible and
anything.
anything
Yeah.
else. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
So
hmm
people make people make millions of dollars off these devices.
Daily. Me and Ilana was just talking about that the other day. Like, man, the phone just bang bang. There you go. There, my homeboy.
Yeah, yo, yes indeed. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
So yeah,
my
man.
homeboy. He's another good. I want to try to get him on here too. He got a good story to tell. He homeboy from back home. Um, went to school. From out here, just like everybody else. You know what I mean? Got uh, in the middle of all of the stuff. Friends, cousins, brothers who slip and slide. You were slipping and sliding with them, but chose a different path.
Yeah.
That gentleman is doing great out where he is now. So he got a story to tell. That's why I was
Yeah.
asking, like, what who. I guess I was asking you, do you shy away from talking to any particular person?
No, 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 no. I had homeless people. I talked to, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got a story, bro. You know
hmm
what I'm saying? I'm like church, man. Come as you are, bro.
hmm
You can come out here and promote your music. You can, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to do, man. I give y'all the stage, bro. Like, because you might jump on a podcast last year talking negative, and this year you switch up. Like, I kind of watched it and I watched a couple more of your podcast, and they had me thinking, and man, I changed the way I thought, and I changed my ways. So I want to get on here and reintroduce myself to people. Like, this who I was on the last podcast, but this who I am now. And I got a lot of people saying, man, I got somebody hit me up right now. Like, I need to get on a podcast again. You know what I'm
Again, yeah,
saying? Yeah.
yeah, because I think I would like to do it again, like again, because we know each other. As long as we have been knowing each other, this is just like a phone conversation that we done been on the phone, but
Yeah.
it's visual.
Right.
So
FaceTime. That's all.
the
Like the
yeah,
tip.
the accountability of it is cool. The flow of it is cool. The 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 conversation about, I guess, just the direction that the conversation is cool. The positivity is cool. I like everything about it. That's why I told you I wanted to hit you up and was like, man, let me see what I got to do to get on it. What's the criteria? Can you not be a good friend because you can't ask me this because you already know the answer, stuff like that. That's why I wanted to know about it. So
No,
I'm glad you let me get
man.
on it.
Man, I ain't being biased, man. Anybody can get on, and I just, just try to help the youth. You know what I'm saying? Spread some peaceful knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Just spread some knowledge out here. That's all I ask for. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, that's all. That's about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, put your story out there. Sometimes some people might put their story out there. Like I said, they might put their story out there and be like, "Damn, I made a fool of myself. Let me,
Mhm.
let me, let me run this track and then go back." You know what I'm saying? So
Oh,
yeah,
that's fine though. Okay. Homeboy, he from the okay, goat on there. Oh, okay, they on
oh
here.
yeah, I see him.
Okay. All right. Tap in then.
Yeah, yes indeed. So
Oh,
everybody
see,
got.
I would love it. Never mind.
Go
Yeah.
ahead, go ahead. You love
Yeah.
what?
I love that story too, if he was willing. My
Who
my
that?
my goat, well, Glenn.
Oh, Glenn. Yeah, Glenn. Shout out to Glenn, man.
Mhm.
Yeah, man. He got a story too. You know what I'm
Yeah, that's what I'm
saying?
saying. That's why it's funny. People names are starting to pop up on here now. But when I was asking you, like, what you got to do, I got so many people who I would like to try to introduce to this, because this could also be, for me, this was like a form of therapy. I don't even talk to people that often. Anybody that know me know I'm an inside person. I don't talk to
Mm,
nobody. You know what I'm saying,
yeah,
about nothing. But this was
yeah,
just cool. It's just a cool flow conversation. And I would love to try to get people on here just to tell their story. Because I may,
yeah.
like I said earlier, I may think I know your story because uh hung with you or grew up with you, but what I thought was the story may not be nowhere near what the actual facts is from your perspective.
Yeah. So I'm gonna tell you something about my story that you might not even know, right? So when we
Damn, I
talking
wish
about
I could
like,
get my light on because it's
oh
starting
no,
to
it's all,
get.
yeah, it's getting dark. Yeah,
Okay,
it's all good. You know what I'm saying?
you still see me?
Yeah,
We're
yeah, I
supposed to
see
be
you.
on here an hour. It done been two.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I say, man. Time flies when you're having fun. So
Yeah.
when I move, right, I'm gonna tell you a story that most people don't know, and they know me, but they don't know me because they don't know my personal life, right? So we was in Georgia, bro, and I had a stroke,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of people don't know because I kind of fell back as far as on Facebook because that's all they can see me. I was in Georgia, so a lot of people they know, bro. I was I couldn't even lift up a fork.
Mm-hmm.
My whole right side was shot.
You hit that
You
light for
feel me?
me, please. The one just over the table.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, my whole right side was shot, and I used to be like, man, guy, man, if you give me another chance, man, I'm gonna change my ways, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, so I'm back better, I'm back in the gym, you know what I'm saying? My muscle memory came back, you know what I'm saying? I'm walking, you know what I'm saying? I'm not stuttering and you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I was bad, bro. Like if you'd have
Yeah,
seen me, you'd have been like, bro, what the? You too young, bro. And that was how many years ago? That was
Almost
eight,
eight.
eight, almost eight. I ain't even know.
damn, it's been that long.
Yeah, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, yeah, that was almost
We
8 years
we we
ago.
talked, and I remember you told me about it, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
uh, this. Never mind. I'll get to that later. Uh, this dude crazy. But yeah, I remember you told me about it before, and I was kind of a little thrown off about it too.
Yeah.
But then I was seeing your road to recovery because that's when on your Snapchat at least. I don't know about Facebook.
Mhm.
I just got Facebook when I moved here to to kind of try to promote my businesses.
Business. Okay.
Yeah, so I would see it on your Snap, like dude, always in the gym, always up walking, always, like you was getting to it.
And you know why? Because and I'm gonna say this. Everybody want to get effed up until they effed up.
Hmm.
It was times that I wouldn't even walk to the gas station. I'd drive to the gas station. So when I couldn't walk,
That's all you wanted to do.
that's all I wanted to do, bro. So
Hmm.
when I started walking, because I was dragging my leg. I mean, I messed up so many Air Force Ones, man. It ain't even joking. I'm talking about. I was dragging my. I was like, man, I was determined though. I was taking one step at a time. I was walking around the block. I was limping around the block, and next you know, I started walking miles. I was like Forrest Gump around this joint, walking 3 miles every morning, 6 in the morning. You
I
know what I'm
remember seeing you
saying?
out there
Dragging
cracking
my leg
dawn.
and everything,
You hear the birds just now starting to chirp, and you
man.
out there sweating. I told you you was a Snap person.
Yeah,
I'm a
yeah, yeah,
watcher. I
yeah,
don't post much.
yeah,
I watch a lot. I don't post much, but
yeah.
I was on there all the time.
So yeah, man. So I appreciate it, man. You know what I'm saying? I was just, and I'm grateful that you know what I'm saying. I got my strength back. You know what I'm saying? I'm not 100% there, but you know what I'm saying. I'm better than what I was, and I
Hmm.
appreciate this. You know what I'm saying? I'm back in the kitchen cooking for my family. I'm back doing. I'm
Yeah,
back
yeah,
to
you
me.
used to do
You know what
that
I'm
big
saying?
time too.
Yeah, man. So yeah, man. A lot of things happen. Um, but I was gonna say, I had, you know what I'm saying. I had a stroke, man. My baby mama died, so I had to get my kids from up there, and I had jumped on the airplane by myself, barely can walk, losing stuff in the airport, running down like sweating, and man, it was terrible. And I was like, bro, what in the world? So I got my kids with me; they doing good, and you know what I'm saying. And everything worked out. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So
From where we met at to where you are, you you're a huge there has been a huge change, and I seen it, and I'd be wrong if I didn't point it out, like you said. But you don't know you changed until somebody tell you changed.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I've been seeing it. I've been seeing it. That's why I told you I watch, but I don't say nothing or see nothing.
Right.
I'm one of those type of people. So I watched you through your snap and all that stuff, and then just through conversation whenever we talk. We ain't as long as we've been knowing each other. Uh, it's still called life. You know what I mean? You still got yours, I got mine. So
Mm-hmm.
when it may be months or even a year before we talk to each other, but when we do, it's like, oh, what up? Like it was just yesterday.
Man, on the real.
So, and it could be a long conversation or it can be a short one, but it's still just like it was just yesterday. You know what I mean? No problems, no nothing. So, especially when I start seeing this, I had to reach out and see what I could do to be a part of it.
Hey, I want to ask you a question because it was I always think about this, and it's crazy, right? Because this popped in my head. Well, I'm gonna tell you in a minute. Who you think the big rapper between Biggie Smalls or Big Pun? Who you rocking with?
Biggie. I'm gonna have to go with Biggie. Pun was hard though. A lot of people ain't. I don't think a lot of people understood the packing the Mac in the back of the no, packing the Mac in the back of the act pun.
Man,
You
man,
know?
you know.
Yeah.
And what I wanted to say with this story, man, I remember I was listening. I was riding with you and your wife. I was in the back seat, man, and you was bumping on. And wanna take my life.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
wanna
that it's so
have
hard. Yeah,
my
that it's so
life.
hard. Yeah.
And it's so hard. Bro, we was on McClure and we was at the red light. We was on McClure
In
and
Nebraska?
no University,
Okay, okay.
right?
Hmm.
That's where I met my wife. And that's where
Oh,
that
okay.
ain't where I met my wife, but that's where my wife used to stay, right? And
Okay.
and I'm like, damn. And I was in the back seat like, this dope. I'm like, I like what they got going on. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm with my wife, when I hear these songs and stuff, I'll be like, I got that from Brandon. Boy. I'm like, you
Okay,
know what I'm
okay,
saying?
okay. Oh, or
Yeah,
AKA at the time, what was it? Was
yeah,
the
yeah,
place? Was it
yeah.
B-Doe?
B-Doe,
Oh
B-Doe.
boy,
You know
yeah,
what I'm
okay,
saying?
okay,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying? So
AKA.
yeah, I remember that. You know what I'm saying? I remember that we was in a truck. You had the truck with the rims on it.
Which one? The Explorer?
It was Explorer, yep. It was
Yeah,
kind of
okay.
like tan or something. What was it?
It was blue and tan.
Yeah, yep.
The Explorer was blue and tan. They're talking about
Yeah.
the Suburban. That was all
And I was
tan.
like, yeah, and I was like, yeah. And I was like, man, that's what's up, man. He put me on game right there, man.
Hmm.
So
I
yeah.
tried, man. I tried to school you. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, for real though, man. That's why I say you don't even know how you influence a person. Like, bro, when I seen you and your family, bro, when y'all stayed in Lex, bro, and I should see,
Hmm.
and I should be like, bro, I didn't have no friends that had a girl and was living a life like I didn't grow up with my mother and my father in the same household. So when I seen that, and when I seen you doing your thing, and I'm like, man, yo, y'all used to let me sleep on the couch. Like, come on, man, and then I
Man,
used to be like,
everybody slept on the couch, but
you know,
everybody moved in with us for
man, man, and I
yeah.
was like, damn, I want to be like that. I want to be like this. This inspiring. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it.
So
I
yeah,
wasn't even I didn't even know I was in tune to it like that until I guess like years had went by. Me and the
yeah,
missus met each other. I was uh I think I was 20. She was 21.
yeah.
So yeah, but by then though, just I had outside was there had been so much done in life by then in my young life. Well, I guess both of our young life that it ain't make nothing but sense to try to uh I guess do something
Man,
different.
man, y'all was like the Huxtables. You hear me?
Yeah, way
I'm
back
talking about.
then.
Yeah, I'm talking about. Nick, I still remember the matching red sets and everything. I said,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
So that's why when I had my crib up on the hill,
Yeah, yeah.
the big old house.
On the
That's why.
sound?
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I want to
Yeah.
set my house up like this. I had all this,
Yeah.
'cause I was inspired by y'all, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
You
that
know what I'm
Lex,
saying?
that show had the matching
Yeah.
reds,
Yeah. Oh, remember we had the
the
house on
couch.
Glendale? And remember I had the table and I had the bowls and stuff set up like somebody's ready to eat. Yeah, that's where I got
Yeah,
this
yeah,
from, man.
that
That's where
was
I
that
got it
shit.
from. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I say, man, that's dope. I can't wait till I get me a girl in the house. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So yeah, man. So yeah,
That's a
man, we
long time
already
ago.
chopped it up, man. Man, we can talk forever because that's what we do.
Man, yeah, that's
Yeah,
all.
man.
Look, you said I'm gonna cut it off at 2 hours. Look, 2:15 now. You
Yeah,
know what, man?
yeah.
If you don't put a period on it, man, it's just gonna be a run on sentence.
I already know, man. We got like 109 comments. You know what I'm saying?
Where you only get to see those, don't you?
Yeah, I mean we post them up, but
Oh, okay.
they you know what I'm saying? But yeah, we got out there saying, but no.
Send me. I guess it's the link right here.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
gonna
send me the link to the completed one, and that way I can shoot it out to the couple people that didn't get to see it. I know my homeboy that was here today um, from back home, but he came down here to do some work for the company that I moved down here with. He still works for them, so he had to come down here and do some work for them. But he said he wanted to check it out, but his flight was at this time. That's actually the dude that I was telling you that made the shirt that I had on earlier.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah. He from Kenya, but he down here rocking it out. He
Yeah.
was the first one. He was the first one in the office position where I went to, and kind of showed me the ropes on a couple of things. And good dude.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up, man. We got to get him on the podcast, get somebody on the podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But yeah, man. Before we check out this joint, man, I gotta hit you with the old school one more time.
Oh Lord,
Hey, what was going through your mind when you took that? That's your first selfie ever, man.
man, that wasn't no selfie. Somebody took that of me with the Polaroid, I think. Yeah,
Straight
that's
up,
Polaroid days. Yeah, man.
man.
Hey, that's when the Butters was draping way back when, and called me trying to get my Mac on, and
Yeah, macaroni with cheese, boy.
man, I'm gonna grow it back. You think I can pull it off again?
Yeah,
You think
yeah,
I can go and pull it off?
yeah, yeah,
All
yeah.
right,
You
all
can
right.
still got a gray hair. Let me see them waves.
They up there a little bit.
Stop playing. Yeah, okay, okay. I see you.
They're
Yeah,
they're up there a
you,
little bit.
people with waves, man, they hair grow fast too. Because all that wave grease. You know what I'm saying?
I
How many
don't
times you
do
gotta
no
get your
grease.
hair
What?
cut? Huh?
Somebody do no wave grease? Well, no
All
wave grease.
natural.
This is juices and berries. I throw a little something once every couple of weeks, but I use
What kind you
oil.
use?
I
360.
use no. I'm talking about I use avocado oil and
Okay.
uh coconut oil. Yeah, I use oils. I don't.
Okay.
It's all
Yeah,
natural
man.
around here.
I used to have waves, but then I used the wave grease, and that shit pulled my hair out.
Yeah, all right. Whatever line you're gonna use.
On the real, it pulled my hair out. But yeah, yeah, man. I appreciate you coming on, bro. And again, man, I gotta give you flowers, man, for being a real one, bro. And I know you heard it from the rest of your homies that you real, bro. And
I try to be.
but yeah, no, ain't no trying. You're a real one,
Thank you.
bro. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate
So
it.
yeah,
I
I
appreciate it.
appreciate you coming on to the podcast, spending this 2 hours of power with your boy. So
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
I'm gonna
I
send
want to
you.
sign up to do it again. And I'm gonna bring some more people to do it with me. You hear me?
That's right, because I can have up to about 5 people on here. You know what I'm saying?
Now I'm talking about individual shows. I'm trying to book your calendar up for the year. You hear me?
Oh man, let's go, let's
Yeah,
go.
yeah. I want to give everybody their chance. Your other people that you had going. I understand that, but
Yeah,
if I can get the people that I'm talking about to jump on here, uh, you should be booked up for a minute. You know what I'm
I got a calendar, man. All I gotta do is set it up. It
saying?
ain't hard. a caveman can do it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So yeah, man, I appreciate you, man. Tell wifey I said what's up. And you know what I'm saying? Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night, man. I appreciate you coming on. Tell her I appreciate her letting you spend some time with your boy.
No, I think
That's good. Hopefully.
it probably was a blessing for her. She probably like, oh yeah, now you finally out my face for a couple hours.
That's what's up. Yeah, man. But I appreciate you, bro. Man, you have a good one, man.
Yeah, you and the family, you and the wife do the same. Wish y'all nothing but the best. And this ain't even no sign off because I'm gonna end up talking to you again in a couple of days anyway. Because we gotta line this stuff up with all these features you finna have on here, hopefully. So
Yes,
it's all
indeed,
good.
man. I appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir.
Much love.
All right, G staff.
Oh, so yes, indeed, G staff. We in the building. Hey, so oh man, you want to tell the people, man, where they can find you so they can interact with your company?
My company, you see it in the name. It's natos.com. That's more for the pallet side of it. I transitioned to it's a lot of pallet brokering.
Mm-hmm.
Mainly if you work at a facility that uses pallets, and I can get pallets anywhere. So to anywhere by the truckload. 616 pallets per truckload, just about anywhere in the U.S. I got the logistics is all worked out to where I can get deliveries to wherever you need them. So if it's something that you think you need for your company, if you want to be the person who brings this idea to your company, hey, I know where we can get pallets for a cheaper price, or at least find out about pricing. Check me out on that website and shoot me an email through there, and we can go from there. Or if you are the person who makes the decision on getting the pallets to your company, I'll let me.
Okay. Anybody ever hit you up for pallets and they want to make some outside furniture like for the
Yeah, it's that's custom. But the thing is, they want the pallets to make. They got their vision of what they want the outside furniture to be. It's people who make uh swimming pool frames
yeah.
out of these pallets, but they got to cut them into what they want them to fit. They regular pallets, but they get them and cut them in whatever dimensions they need to fit them up. Make tables, make picnic tables, everything out of pallets. Beds. I don't see all kind of custom stuff, but that's not nothing that I necessarily would get into.
But they can call you
to
for
do it.
yeah.
Yes, I can provide the pallets to do it. But yeah, specializing though in custom sizes or just the standard sizes in bulk. Actually provided some pallets the other day. A company needed some 18-foot. That's 18-foot long pallets are huge. They're long as heck and 30-inch wide. So just some custom pallets. And I got with another one of my pallet builders, because I don't build that.
Right.
But I got with one of my pallet builders, a person that I know in the pallet business that does custom sized pallets. Linked up with him. He provided the pallets for me and delivered them. And I was just in the middle making the transactions, the calls, the emails, and the rest is history.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what I say, man. Ideas is everything, man. So yeah, I don't want to hold you up anymore, man, because I already know we cutting it till we cutting it. So yeah, man, I appreciate you. And anytime you want to come back on to the podcast, man, you got something new, man. You know how to do it. Hit me up, and we'll make it happen for you.
All right, yes, sir.
All right, man. I appreciate you, bro.
Peace.
All right, peace. Yeah, what's up? This your boy Monty G from the Fammission Podcast, man. We just had a booming episode, man. And if y'all came in late, man, and y'all missed it, I appreciate y'all on the live stream. But if you need to rewind this, or play it back, hit me up. Hit me back, and much love. And it's your boy Monty G. I'm out. Appreciate y'all. We on a mission. Family on the mission. We on the mission. Family on the mission. We on the mission. Family on the mission. We on the mission. Family on the mission.